This is George.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm Bob, and we're the head shipping goblins of Beetle and Grimm.
Middle management, really.
We're the head shipping goblins, and we're here to tell you that Beetle and Grimm's now shipping the latest release. This exclusive box set will take your Dungeons & Dragons campaign to a whole new level. It's packed full of in-world handouts, full-scale battle maps, encounter cards, and more. Beetle and Grimm's sets your adventuring party up in high style.
Yeah, and the jewelry is shiny.
And now, to tell us more is the newest member of our goblin team, Goblin Katie.
Hi, everybody. To celebrate the latest release from Beetle and Grimm's, I'm going to sing a song about being run through with a polearm.
Oh, I'm embarrassed for her.
What?
Should I tell her, should you? You do realize that it takes more than calling yourself Goblin Katie to be a goblin, you know that, right?
Well,
Maybe it's true. Maybe George here is gonna be an ogre if I call him Ogre George.
I'm an ogre.
Even better, he's a human if I call him Human George.
I'm George Washington.
Sorry, sister, but it takes more than a name to rock this look. I'm calling the Union.
oh great! Let them know my new card came in. Go Local 234.
Son of a bitch!
I never thought I'd see my own spleen.
This is the Tome of Summoning, a beautifully illustrated reference system of creatures and NPCs to streamline your 5th edition game. Hi, I'm Nayan, the business mastermind. I have a spreadsheet for everything in a dice-making addiction.
Hi, I'm Lee, the creative force behind Tome of Summoning. I make all the pretty pictures and drink all our coffee.
And we're here to tell you how a project can improve the gaming experience for game masters and players everywhere.
The Tome of Summoning has 3 components: reference card, paper mini, and tome. The reference cards keep your creature stats in front of you, with our compact design that highlights important features and useful numbers, while your players see awesome art that corresponds with the minis on the table. Save space behind the screen by replacing your heavy reference books and bulky army of miniatures with cards and minis of the creatures you need that session. Each pack comes with 45 reference cards and over 200 paper minis, which can be stored in our custom binder to take your entire collection to any table to be ready for any encounter.
Prepare your creatures behind the screen and reveal the art to your players as soon as they encounter them without giving away their names. You can hang them on your screen for quick referencing, initiative tracking, and even having players roll to identify what they're seeing. Deploy your card minis alongside your player miniatures to quickly bring your creatures to life and illustrate their different sizes designed for grid battle maps.
We curated these creatures specifically because of how commonly they're used in-game. We also hope to release even more packs of creatures and add-ons through our Kickstarter stretch goals, so keep an eye out for those.
With the help of this incredible community of crafters, writers, artists, players, and game masters, we can bring this project to life and create seamless, immersive, and exciting experiences for everyone. So support our Kickstarter and let's summon some monsters together.
And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Band of Badgers. Thank you for joining us as we descend once more into the first layer of hell, Avernus. Yeah, my name's Joe, and I will be your DM for this evening. But of course, what is a DM without a group of players to run through their story like a business of ferrets? So, hello players! How are we all doing?
Hello!
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Joe, you've got us in the wrong screens, man.
You do.
You've got us in the wrong screens.
I do.
no.
That didn't happen
Yeah.
earlier. Give me 2 seconds, and I will switch all about.
I'm Jack.
I don't know. Do you know what? Someone must have dropped at some point. So hold on. Let me
I'm Cork.
switch you all around. Someone must have quickly.
Oh, hey.
This is gonna. This is gonna.
All right, let's roleplay this. I'm useless.
Okay, I feel.
Oh, shots fired.
Fire, yes.
There we go. How's that? That should switch over in a minute, and you should be all in the
I
right
feel
places now.
somebody might be getting an accidental arrow in the back of their head later.
There are no accidents. There's only
Surprised to hit something.
I've not
I know.
Thing is,
For no reason.
I'm not even. I'm
For
doing
no reason.
Doctor to the burns unit. Doctor to the burns unit.
So, anyway, as you will notice, we don't have one special guest this week. We have two. Yes, so a big thank you to Lee and NAYAN for joining us. They are Tome of Summoning, which you will have seen the ad for before. So big thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thanks.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So we'll catch up with you guys at the halftime break to ask some more questions about the Tome of Summoning. If any of the audience have got any questions for our guests, please put a question and then what your actual question is, so our moderators can pick that up and ping it over to me. Also, if anyone is looking for any merch or any discounts for any bits and pieces, you'll see them scrolling along beneath me here. So head on over and pick yourself up some bargains from some of the friends of the Band of Badgers that we've organised bits and pieces through. A big thank you also, his things on the screen in a minute, to Sean TW for sorting out all of our character art that you'll see next to all of the players here. He's also done bits and pieces for Tomb of Annihilation and for Rune Lords, so big thank you to him. If you want any character art, then there's a discount code, I believe, in our scrolls as well, so have a look at that.
Big up the Sean.
Yes,
Big up the Sean.
very much so.
That's right.
Also, a big thank you to you guys, the viewers that are tuning in. Thank you so much for doing so. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. And please, if you are a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. I believe we're pretty close to a milestone on Twitch at the moment. So if we can get that, that would be perfect. We also have a YouTube channel and a Twitter, so if you can head over there as well and do the same, that'll be perfect as well. If you've got Amazon Prime and you can do a Prime subscription, even better. As the audience, you guys will, when we switch over to the battle cam, be able to see from my screen. So just please don't shout out in chat that there's like a Tarask nearby and that the party can't see it yet. So, and players, no peeking. So
Stream sniping.
Yeah.
But I'm all about the stream sniping.
Just slip it in the whispers.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Slip it in the whispers.
Oh, we've already hit 800, have we?
Yeah, we
Nice.
got it.
Nice. Okay, cool.
We got it.
100 followers.
Nice.
We're exactly 800.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wait.
Let's
no,
get to 9.
That's right.
Yeah. And now I will hand over to Cork to give his Cork diary of what happened last week.
We are on episode 7, so let's just do an overall recap. Many decades ago, Zahariel was an angel that led a mortal army to attack Avernus. The attack failed big time! Most of the forces were wiped out or retreated, and Zahariel seems to have gone mad and become a lord of Avernus. Through massive shenanigans, she has pulled an entire city into Avernus, and we've come here to try and save it. We've recently met up with one of Zahariel's commanders, who has since become a Death Knight, and is after revenge for the fallen mortal army. He tasked us with freeing a massive demonic lord as a distraction so that he could go and duel Zahariel. So, we did that. Because, releasing demons seems like a heroic thing to do. We are also travelling with Lulu, the stupid, tiny, floating, bloody, pathetic elephant. Apparently, she used to be Zahariel's mount. Doesn't explain why she's so unfathomably bloody useless. With some information from the Death Knight, Lulu is determined where Zahariel's sword is, which we could use to our advantage. We're travelling there now. Even if the stupid bloody elephant is leading the bloody thing.
Lulu.
Oh, poor Lulu.
He does carry Jack.
Yeah, she carries Jack.
Right. Lulu is now my mount.
The personal elephant steed.
Yeah.
Pegasus, it can fly, can't it?
I suppose that's its one use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fly.
That and can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Great, it's a great elephant.
It's an elephant that doesn't remember things. It fails at the one thing it's really well known for.
Yes, it does.
So,
I think
yes.
we're breaking Cork's brain.
Yeah. So you find yourself at I want to say his name was Elanthian, I believe, if I remember correctly, at his the tomb of the Crypt of the Hellriders, and he's allowed you to rest once more before you travel to the Bleeding Citadel. And you've sort of found a quiet area that's probably not got too many urns in it, and sort of bunkered up for the evening.
Yes, and I'll make sure not to pick any more flowers.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Did I plant them?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and work on getting the dome up. So I'll take 10 minutes as a ritual to do that. So you'll see Jack. I'll basically just be inscribing some script in the dust on the floor to kind of get the dome up.
Mm-hmm.
Take about 10 minutes or so.
You didn't mean your head when you said dome.
No, no. Oh, the jokes. The jokes about my big head, huh? We're going to keep down that path, are we? And I'll just keep continuing to do the inscribing on the floor. Okay. Go ahead, everybody. Bring it in. It's about to go up. And I'll make a last couple, and I'll smack the dust on the floor, and the dome will come up. And I'll give us kind of a nice, cool blue lighting inside, and nice temperature again, so everybody feels nice and comfortable. Control
Lovely.
the temperature. Ha!
So cozy.
That feels so much better.
It's,
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and bed down for the night.
Would you
And,
like your head a normal size again?
Well, if you can, maybe, I'm kind of liking it. Actually this way. But why don't we try to get back to normal? So,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
And Sean will do a few things and tap him on the head with greater restoration to get rid
I was so hoping his head just doubled again.
No.
So yeah, as you sort of touch the side of Jack's head, you notice that the area where you touch seems to start shrinking, and for a moment, one side of Jack's head is much larger than the other. But then the other side slowly seems to shrink down along with it, and it becomes.
When I see the other side not working, I'll be like, no, you too.
And I'm basically just going, ah! Okay. Oh, I kind of feel my head in my face. Oh, thank you, Virashan. That was so kind of you. I'm feeling much
You're welcome.
better now.
Your hat looks much better too.
Oh, thank you.
Nice and snug now.
And is there anything else
So-
you guys wanted to do before you sleep?
No, not for me.
Nothing anybody wants to do.
No, we'll be meditating.
Okay.
Was
Nice
everybody-
cool corner.
Where is
As everybody then kind of beds down, you'll see Jack kind of lean up against the side of the dome, kind of put my legs sort of kind of crossed where I'm kind of like holding myself up, kind of against the side of the side of the dome.
Mhm.
And you don't see him, I don't reach into my pocket and pull out a pipe. Kind of clears his throat a little bit. And he's going to hit everybody with a song of rest. And you just hear a very faint, tiny but soothing voice start to sing, "Drift with me, my friends, to a land of slumber. Slip away with me for refuge and healing. As the stars set high above, and your mind drifts curiously, slip away with me. For in the morning they'll be buffing with a big grin on his face. And all you see is like this purplish sort of fog kind of wrap everyone up kind of snug like a sleeping bag, and everybody calmly goes to sleep.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Josh, enjoyed that. Good song.
Okay, so you will wake up in what you'd expect to be the next morning, although it's hard to tell with the fact that there is no sun in Avernus. Feeling refreshed. Jack, I'm assuming, want to buff the party when they wake up?
Yeah, as soon as we'll wake up, I'll already be up, and I'll take the dome down, and I'll hit I'll go ahead and burn.
Yep.
What's that?
I was going to say, as the dome goes down, you just feel that heat once more, just like, like as you walk out of an airport in a really humid country, just like.
I just hate that feeling. Though.
Yeah.
So Wu says to Jack, so Jack, no wake up song? What's going on?
No, sorry, friend. That's only to soothe us to sleep, not to wake us up in the morning. But as you bring that to attention in the morning, we're gonna get the hero's feast going, and I start preparing. I hit this spell, and this massive spread appears, in front of everybody, of just sausages and cakes and everything that you possibly could imagine that you could take in, drink, food. Now, I know this is probably not going to be the most enjoyable meal, taste-wise, but eat up, folks, because this is really going to help us over the course of the next day. So fill your bellies. Fill them full with this shitty-tasting food.
Yeah, so each thing that you take is like, it just tastes of various different really horrible things. Like, I'll allow your own personal minds to sort of conjure up various different
You all notice that Wu doesn't seem to be affected by any of the nasty tasting food, and in fact he turns around to you all and he says, tastes exactly like the food at the monastery I grew up in. Don't know what you're all talking about.
As Rue says that, you got Al just kind of like looking at him, trying to palate this sausage.
Just palate it.
Just gonna get it down.
And I'll go ahead and hit everybody with Leader's Inspiration as well, as we're trying to choke down this meal. So what that means is we get...
So, also, what does the Hero's Feast actually do for the party?
It gives us 2d10 extra hit points, so everybody can go up 12 hit points for that.
I assume they're temporary hit points, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Temporary hit points, so everybody can go to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You will also receive your curative diseases and poison. No one's disease and poison. Okay, we become immune to poison and being frightened.
Is there a time on that?
For the next 24 hours.
Oh,
okay. So we're immune to poison and being frightened. Huge.
Nice.
We make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Huge. And we get the hit points.
Was that saving throws?
All awesome.
Nice.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit you with Leader's Inspiration. Gives you an additional 15 hit points on top of that. Temporary.
The 27.
That's right, 27 total points.
Mm.
Extra on top of whatever you got in your temporary.
They ain't gonna die.
Damn it. It's too bad we're not there yet.
We are buffed.
The only I don't know.
Missing out.
Josh, I don't know if you've got something, but temporary hit points don't normally stack. I don't know if there's a thing with those that means that it does, or.
Oh, I don't
was going to
know.
say, I don't think they usually stack, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
it
If
might be
not,
15.
I believe you just take the highest
Yes.
one, don't you?
Yeah, you
So
would
then
do
we'd
it.
only
That's
have
fine.
15.
Yeah, that's cool. Still
Yeah.
better than a poke in the eye with a
Oh,
blunt
they don't-
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't
Can,
stack.
can you convert mine into an elixir? You know? Save it
I
for
don't
later.
want much, do you, Al?
Oh, no, not much.
Okay.
But maybe that much.
Cork, you was going to say something, sorry.
Yeah, if Cork has a look at the sausages, can he actually determine the branding of the sausages? Can he have a look and be like,
Yeah, they're
Tolkien
Richmond
brand
sausages.
Tolkien brand sausages.
Tolkien brand.
Ugh, horrible fucking things. Frozen.
Best sausages you ever had, even in hell.
So yeah, you finish your lovely feast and climb back into your vehicle.
Does it need fueling?
It may well do at a later point in time. Yeah.
Oh, right. So it's still got enough of a soul coin left in it.
It does, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
So you
driving
head
or
off
not?
in the direction you were pointed to on your map, which is sort of to the northeast or east area of the map. Who is driving in this instance?
I think it's probably Al's turn because Jack got a giant head. So Al will go back into the seat and look at his fingers and.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, friend.
So we seriously can't spend, like, say, an hour just trying to rig up some system of getting the Ica into the engine without spilling it.
Unfortunately, it is not a possibility.
Not without the DM having to come up with another way that we spilled the ichor somehow.
Yeah.
GM wants his fun.
Yeah.
Sausage skin.
Mate, it's such good.
We use it as a pipe.
There's
from
so
the
many
container
good. There's
to
so
be
many
into
good
it.
effects on here. Some of them are amazingly good as well for you guys. So.
Here's hoping somebody rolls really well on that D100 table.
Yeah. So I don't know. Could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, of a DC 14 this
Are we
time?
not going fast enough? I mean...
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
What? What? We're just pouring in now willy nilly.
No. This is once more to go over the river Styx.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. They say Constitution. You said.
That's right,
yes,
we can
please.
blast over.
Got this, guys.
Come on, man.
Come on now. You've got this. Here comes your vulnerability.
Nice.
100. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Made it.
So yeah, you once more fly over the river Styx and land on the far side, and head over to where you've been told the Bleeding Citadel is, and as you sort of turn around the corner, you notice this large building that's jutting up out of the ground. Surrounding it is aptly named the Scab, which is just this wall of red, hard matter that seems to have grown up the side of the building. All you can see is the top of the spires jutting out the top of this huge mound. Now, it looks to be a singular entrance into this place. Is sort of about a third of the way up. However, standing on the floor, sort of looking up at this thing, is two individuals. And Lee and Nyan, did you want to describe what your characters look like so that the party and the audience can see? So let's go with Lee or Nyan, whoever. Nyan, go.
Okay, so you see a very petite, 5 foot tall, brown skinned elf, has big, dread hair, as big as it can get, full of flowers and things. And she has a bow, and she just looks very. She exudes a sense of bubbly chirpiness from miles away.
Nice.
And in stark contrast, standing next to her is this ominous, cloaked in black figure, just standing in front of the structure, looking up at it, and just still, like, statuesquely still, compared to this bubbly figure that's just bouncing around and pointing and gesticulating, whereas this figure is just black cloak, and you probably don't see the face just yet if you're approaching from behind.
Nice.
Interesting.
They don't look demonic. They look friendly. Well, at least the one standing still looks friendly.
Been burnt so many times by nice, friendly-looking people.
Yeah.
Adonar's brought the Doom vehicle to a sharp halt as well, as he spots these. So
Accidentally spills more liquid on himself.
No, it doesn't. He does it very carefully. He changes his mind. It's not sharp at all. It's even and well balanced stuff.
Are they standing on the side of the road, thumbing for a lift?
They're looking down.
Yeah, so they're looking up at the scab itself. So I'll show you.
They probably didn't see us coming.
Show you what it looks like too.
Probably heard that.
Okay, cool. So they're at the very bottom, looking up at the citadel.
Okay.
Okay.
That looks warm and inviting.
Yes.
Just go to the front door. Why not?
So.
Well. Hey, hey, Woo. You wanna go over here and see what's going on?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Jack.
I don't think we could have stealthed it. The demonic vehicle is exceptionally loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like they would have heard you coming. I mean this thing obviously screams with the wailing sounds of pain as you drive. So they would have heard you coming from a mile off.
Yeah. I mean I assume we're within like 50 feet of them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well I'll jump off the back of the
Me too.
of the vehicle. And
backflip.
Just kind of, well, I'll just do a normal jump. You can do a backflip. and, yeah, it's okay. So after I see this, I'll turn and look at Woo. Ah, show off. So I'll walk up slowly.
Yeah, me too.
But hesitant. I'm kind of watching.
Oh,
as
Woo
I'm,
doesn't.
as I'm
Woo
walking
just
up.
marches straight up to them and goes, "Hello, who are you?"
Adonar's joined as well, and he's kind of aiming at them while they're talking.
You look dashing.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Oh, well, I like you already. Who's your friend? I'm Woo Kong.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I am Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, and this is my friend. What was your name again?
You can see very slowly this figure turns around and he's got this crow-faced plague doctor mask and he looks at you and you can see holding in his hand he has this little hourglass timer and he goes, "You're late."
Well, I might be because I'm not a wizard. So as we know, wizards are never late or early. They always arrive on time. But I'm not. Yes. What do you mean late? You were expecting us?
A very stereotypical view of wizards, I see. But I am Turok, the wizard.
Ah, then you're never late or early.
Do you by chance really love your toenails?
He just slowly looks at you with a if a plague doctor mask could have a pained expression.
Don't we all
It has a
have
pained expression.
toenails?
But
Jack, I don't think that's every wizard.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, hello. My name is Jack Toonhammer.
charmed.
So, Turok, I'm sorry, I missed your name. What was your name again? Sorry.
My name?
Yep.
It is Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, but you can call me Jean.
Jean. Oh, that is a nice name. And you look like an
Thank you,
extremely
thank you.
nice person, if I may say so. And thank you for the compliment earlier.
You're
as
such a flirt. Oh,
Jack
stop.
said, this is Jack, and we've got some buddies in the Doom vehicle over there. It's not as nasty as you think it might be in that thing. It's worse.
More meat.
Yeah, were you heading to that place?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I really need to get back. I had this Turok. He just ruined everything. Everything. I was in this amazing sex-crazed frenzy in the Fey world with my lover Elune, and then I just fall out of nowhere. And of course, he's doing some practicing of some spell stuff, and I have to pay for it. So I need to get back, and I think we could get some answers in this place. So yeah, let's do it.
Oh, what do you say, Jack? We're heading that way. They might as well come with us, I suppose.
Oh, seems they seem nice enough. I think
Well-
that maybe they could help.
Are you guys demons? I mean, let me look into your eyes. Come close. Can I look into your eyes?
Sure, look at my eyes. I'll go up on my tippy toes.
So cute.
Oh, those are beautiful eyes. They remind me of Sable.
Yeah, thank you.
Adenor shoots an arrow on the floor in front of all of them, and kind of like, what's going on? Because he's just kind of wait.
Cork will just appear from behind Alan and go, "Hi, I'm Cork."
Yes, they're our companions. Excuse them. Jack and I are the sensible ones, obviously. Yeah, so
absolutely.
we're heading there. If you'd like to accompany us, you can jump in the vehicle. How far away, actually, are we, Joe, out of game from it?
I think Jack said he pulled up, or someone said that you'd pull up around sort of 50 meters away from, or 50 foot, sorry, away from the.
No, that was. I thought that was from them, not from the place we're going to.
Yeah, so they were hanging around outside the.
Oh, so
scab
we're there.
area.
We're there already, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so if you'd like to accompany us going in, you're welcome.
Well, how many of you are there?
Many.
Well,
More than 2,
I mean,
less than 10.
Many is always better than 2. So yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
do this.
We have quite a party going in. 5 of us. We have Lulu, a faithful mount, really taking a liking to Lulu. She died.
Elephant, excellent.
Very cute. Yeah.
Please
She slides
don't
down.
get her started.
I pet Lulu.
Yeah, so
And we
she-
have we still have Oxlot, right?
Yes, you do. Yeah. So the
We remember the demon.
the Lulu sort of trumpets and is like, and to Turok and Jean Baptiste, she like telepathically says, new friends, more friends, yes.
We are travelling with a humanoid kind of demon thing as well.
Yeah,
That one you definitely.
Virshon is helping him get out of
Looking for
the
that.
vehicle.
Yeah, we hope it's not a problem, but we do have a demon in our group, but he's not what you would call a average demon.
How so?
Well, he's not anything like a normal demon. He acts more like a good human or a good elf or whatever race, it doesn't matter, but he's good.
He's
I
good.
I need to look into those eyes, then I'll decide.
So yeah, the sort of bearded devil climbs down out of the vehicle and walks over to you and sort of stands with the rest of the party.
So cute.
So it is a devil, not a demon. I'm sure you are not devils yourselves. You would know the difference.
Well, they're all the same to me. I just kill them usually, but this one I didn't kill.
I
was
suppose,
nice.
I suppose we can trust you then.
Yeah, they have pretty eyes.
I suppose
I
we could
trust
trust
them.
us too.
Yeah. Plus, we have a
And I
cork.
mean, and we're not dead yet.
The other thing that
That's a
you'd
good sign.
notice by looking at the party that they might not have explained is that above Virashon there is what's probably around about 20 to 30 flies now sort of flying and buzzing around her head. And you look over to Wukong and he also has the same thing.
You seem to be afflicted by some sort of fly-attracting condition. Are you smelly, or is this some sort of curse?
I don't know, because out of game, I've got no idea what Joe's talking about.
Same. Hard same.
When he said Version, I assumed it might be because she sold part of her soul, but
Dealing out all the tricks.
or maybe because of planting things or giving away toadstools. I'm at a loss here.
I can't recall doing anything that would have caused me to get any sort of condition. But
You said it's flies?
Yeah.
Flies.
Little flies.
Yes.
Well, we did have that really shitty meal this morning. Your belly is good and full, Woo, but I don't seem to have any flies around me. So
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Gonna have to keep an eye on that one.
Can Turok somehow glean what might be affecting them, or is this something out of his wheelhouse?
What do you have any? What sort of spells might you have that?
Detect magic would be one, possibly, but nothing else really detect worthy. He does have dispel magic, which he likes to use when there's something he does not something magical he does not like around.
You would know that a detect magic,
which he also uses disintegrate in case there's something he doesn't like.
If you could use it on the fly, that'd be great.
Yeah, you'd know that a detect magic spell wouldn't probably reveal any sort of results in this instance. Yeah.
All right. Well, Turok will say,
Strange. Just be sure not to stay too close. I do not want whatever it is you have.
Nice. So yeah, looking
Are
at
these
the
like immediately around him, or are they like 5 feet away?
yeah, so around Vershon and Wukong, they're just sort of buzzing around their head area. Yeah.
Would it be possible for me to, and this may not be possible because it's in the same area, poison spray them?
What? Why?
You
And you guys thought I was bad. Maybe it's a druid thing. I don't know.
Funnily
Just
enough,
trying to aim for the bugs.
Yeah.
If you suggested that to Wu, he would not have a problem with that because he's immune to poison.
There we go.
Oh.
We all are
I'm
at the
gonna
moment.
poison spray
Yeah.
the shit out of you then.
Yeah.
I'm not immune to poison.
I'll let you know that in doing so, you can give it a try, but in doing so, you won't affect the flying creatures that are above their heads,
Oh,
unfortunately.
well, they're not actually
Well,
flies then.
Yeah, so little
poison-
flies and sort of
well,
bugs.
You can't be poisoned right now.
You can't poison.
Well, I would probably do it
Right.
and learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, maybe they like poison. What's going on? What are they?
Oh,
Can you touch them?
Oh,
Are
thanks
they-
for that.
Well, now everyone smells better.
Oh, poison.
Oh, it's lilac poison, of course.
Yeah.
Hints of lavender.
I assume these are not causing him any distress. Like they're not biting. They're not like.
No, they're literally. just-
Are they tangible? Can you actually touch them? Or are they like...
You'd be able to try
Most
to sort of grab at them, and you might be able to, but even if you were to sort of pluck one out of the air and sort of squish it in between your fingers, another one would just appear in its place.
Just on occasion, they just suddenly go.
I was thinking about pulling out a pair of chopsticks to see if I could catch one.
You are the one.
Turok.
Okay, so sorry.
Turok just says,
I'm sure, since we are in hell, stranger things have happened. Flies are the least of our worries.
You're not wrong. Remind us to tell you about the toenail story at some point.
Please don't.
Oh, it's a great one. It's a great one. I've written it down. I wrote it down here in the journal. I'm going to tell a story about it later. Might even make a brew out of it.
I'll take your word for it.
I'd love to hear it.
So yeah, you look up at the sort of scab around the bleeding cistern itself, and there's a number of chains that lead up towards the top of the scab, much like the chains that you see that were pulling down Elturel. So you've got the option to either climb up the side of the scab to try and find an entrance, or to walk up the chains to be able to see as well.
And these chains are like very securely.
Yes.
Is it basically holding the thing down?
Yeah, it looks like they're sort of holding it in place. Yeah.
Okay.
If Cork goes up and just prods the scab, what happens?
So as you sort of push your blade into it, it sort of cuts open and blood starts to ooze out of the side of it. And you just see it sort of start to weep. Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cork's just nope.
We found Cork's one weakness: oozing scabs.
I'm gonna jump on Lulu's back and float up a little bit and start to kind of fly along the top of the chain towards the top.
Sure. So as
I
you
was going to follow behind, chasing up the chain running.
so as you sort of fly up and around the bleeding citadel itself, you notice that there is a large entranceway, and it looks to be about 300 foot off of the ground.
But does the chain go to it? Or...
Yeah, so the chains go all the way to the top, where the citadel is, and you'd be able to sort of go up the chains and walk down to where this entrance is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the way to the top and then to the entrance, or so far up the chain and then sort of jump off along the side of the cliff.
Yeah, whichever way you'd like to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we see that, well, do I only see that, or who sees that?
You'd see that by flying up to the top. You can relay that to the rest of the party if you wish to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll yell down to the party. It looks like there's an entrance, right over here, everyone. And I'll just kind of take Lulu and kind of just fly right towards the mouth of the entrance and land.
Yeah. So as you land, you see this sort of circular, gaping wound near the top of the scab, and it's just this tunnel that digs deep into it, and you can see about 40 to 50 meters, and then there's just darkness. But when you sort of step off of Lulu, the ground underneath seems like spongy, and sort of a little bit. It's got a bit of give in it. Yeah.
I think Cork's about to hurl.
Yeah.
Cork has had plenty of scabs and scars.
It's like...
just wonderful. None as encompassing as a mountain. But...
Turok just takes a few steps away when you start retching.
Well, I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know. Taking the chain path, and he's kind of chasing after Jack and Lulu. Stay within range if I can do, but I'm guessing Lulu's faster than me probably. But I'm just running that way. Lost my it's gone.
Cool.
If we're at the mouth of the entrance, Turok will send his his owl familiar, into the cave just for a quick recon.
Yes. What I'll do is I'll put you all at the mouth of the cave, but I'll whack you all on the ground this time.
Oh, I need to zoom in.
I need to zoom out.
Let's switch it about.
There you go.
Oh, wrong one.
Everybody's moving around.
Yeah, I'm just repositioning everyone. Let me... just need to add the owl as well.
Owl.
An owl.
Owl.
There we go. Right, give it. Truck. And sight, night vision, 120. Okay. So even from where you are currently, you can see beyond the gloom, and you see the scab on one side of this narrow passage has been stripped away, and it partly reveals one of the citadel's stained glass windows. The opaque blue and yellow panes depict the contemplative face of a beautiful angel. For the rest of you, any of you wanting to light a torch or anything along those lines?
Turok can see a fair distance. This is fine.
Turok,
I wouldn't need
sorry.
to.
No, go on. Go on.
Turok uses his light cantrip, and he sets alight a dagger, and but you see this dagger float. You don't see his hands. You see a dagger float out of his cloak, and it just goes up into the air, and then suddenly it lights up, and it just floats above him, and casting light around. Just seems to be floating in midair.
How far is that it casts? Sorry, is it 20 and 20?
The light, I believe it is 20 feet, 20-foot radius of dim light. It's
Is it 20 bright, 20 low?
Bright 20 and dim 20.
There you go. So your token should now emit that light source, so for everyone else.
Nice. Yep. So there's just this ominously hanging dagger blade downwards, just emitting light.
Yeah, so you see this opaque blue and yellow stained glass window in front of you, and it's got the contemplative face of a beautiful angel on it. I don't know what Jeff's doing. We've lost Eleanor.
Yeah, sorry about that. Family matters.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, is the new light, you'd call it a stabbing light, would you?
The stabbing light.
Brock looks at you and he just...
Yes, a pun. Wonderful.
And he just keeps walking forward.
That's a good one, Kark. I start to write that down in my journal. Okay, so we see the painting of the angel.
It's a stained glass window, but yes.
Stained glass.
Oh, I'm sorry, stained glass window.
Mm-hmm.
Do we recognise it at all?
Yeah.
Looking at the face of the angel, you would assume that it's the. So you've seen other images of this, like when you first went into the great halls, you saw that the only pillar that was left was this angel creature. All the rest of them had been like corrupted and changed, and the same face has sort of appeared in other places as well that you sort of been to around Avernus itself.
Yeah,
if you remember, I think there's been 3 or 4 times that there's been the same.
Would this be torn?
No, so you would assume it to be the face of Zariel.
Oh bugger.
Yeah.
Because we don't actually know what Zariel looks like, do we?
No, not yet.
No, so I guess best guess is that this is Zariel. Yeah.
This is Zariel, yeah.
Oh, shall we move in?
Let's tread carefully.
Yes. Let's watch our steps.
I nearly went into Tokus for a second. Damn it.
Being
Right.
a man of knowledge, would Turok be able to recognize what this is? He's pretty proficient in religion. Would he recognize any symbology or other things about it?
If you, I mean, you would. I say you're obviously very magical. If you can roll me a Arcana check for me, please.
Boom. 18.
Okay, so you would know that if you was to cast like a detect magic spell, you'd possibly get some sort of readings from that as well. And in doing so, you get the feeling that the window is almost radiating an aura of abjuration magic.
Turok.
Interesting.
Yeah, Turok will take a few minutes to ritually cast that detect magic, and while everyone's kind of looking at it, and he'll relay that to everyone else, saying,
This stained glass window itself, something is off about it.
So Jen, I know you wasn't around when I was explaining. The map is kind of like a side-scrolling map. So this bit here is actually the ground that you guys are standing on, and then above you here is the ceiling.
Okay.
So that's why you're all sort of dotted around in this higgledy-piggledy-ness. So
Playing Mario, Super Mario.
Yeah.
Can John stealth and scout ahead a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll stealth?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check, please.
Yeah. That's a 29.
Nice.
Fail.
Yeah, good, but not quite good enough.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing. Fail.
I'm just stealthy. I'm like a fly.
Yeah.
I think we have enough flies over here.
Don't need no more.
Cool.
Not those stanky things.
So yeah, you can move up, and as you can see, you can see a couple of paths ahead of you under the.
What is this? Can I see this?
You should better see as far as your token your character can see, I believe. So this here is a stained glass window, if that's what you can see.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's something going above it? Like up here? There's like a tunnel
Looks like some sort of tunnel going up above it. Yeah.
And what is the wall? Is it all the blood, scabby?
Yeah. So on the walls and also on the floor, there are areas that are sort of oozing bits of blood, but underfoot it's all kind of squishy and spongy. Yeah.
Yummy.
Tasty.
Does the stained glass look like a door or like a window?
Yeah, it's a stained glass window, so yeah, it just looks like a window.
Okay. So we don't really see an apparent entrance of any kind.
No. If you wanted to move closer, you could see if you could see inside it.
I probably won't go too far away from the party, but I'll scout ahead.
We're following you.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cork would intend to stay just a few paces behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
And I'll stay at the very back. I don't seem to be able to move my token, Joe.
Oh, really? Maybe I didn't.
It's like locked.
Let's have a look. Maybe I didn't add it again.
Oh, we'd be down there, wouldn't we?
2, 6.
And Turok's owl will be ahead with you, Jean. Just giving a bird's eye view of things, probably landing up on the perch of this tunnel just to see what's going on.
You should
So
be
is
able
this
to.
bottom stuff a drop?
Hold on. Try now.
Now I can move. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So that.
Jack, are you coming?
That.
Sorry.
where you guys are now, yeah. So there is a drop that is sort of around 20 to 15 foot.
And is the stained glass just floating in air?
So because this is you're sort of walking around the inside of this citadel, so it's kind of like in the wall, but the way that you're walking is through and down beside the citadel itself.
Oh, it's on the wall. Okay, I see. What you mean. Okay. Can I do an acrobatic jump and land here, at the bottom?
Yeah, if you want to.
Let's try it. 25 for acrobatics.
Nice. So yeah, along with your skill and the soft squishiness of your landing, you managed to land without a problem.
Look at me, swan dive.
Yeah.
Disgusting splat. Just
the little puskies just come out when she hits the floor.
They go, oh, these boots were new.
Turok, I know that the owl can move, I think, 100 foot, right? Away from you? Is that, if I'm correct?
Yes. Well, it can move further, but to be able to telepathically ping me, it has to stay within 100 feet.
I'm happy for you to move up this tunnel if you wish to do so, to 100 foot, which I think I can measure it for you whilst you do it. You get to about this square here.
Yeah. Yeah, the owl moves up ahead, just taking a look at what's up there, while Turok gets a little closer to the window. He wants to kind of he's fascinated by the magic emanating off of it, and he'll tap on it with his dagger just to see what happens.
Okay,
just
and
to try to investigate it.
What's Turok's alignment?
Turok's alignment probably lawful neutral.
Okay, so you sort of look and peer at the stained glass window, and it's just a stained glass window.
So,
but you are aware that it
So
sort of seems to be
skeptical.
radiating magic of some sort.
Turok looks down at Jean.
We are literally in hell. I'm sure there's something strange going on
Are you
with
sure?
this.
Is that what? Oh, that makes sense.
Turok looks at the rest of the party and goes,
Do you know anything that's going on with this angel?
With that angel? Yeah. That angel's a dick.
Yes.
That angel is
I'd
Zarya.
say that angel could go to hell, but I believe that they already are.
Put that in the book, Jack.
That angel is Zariel. As far as we know, Zariel has just dragged an entire city into Avernus. Inhabitants and all. What a legend.
Yeah.
We're here to
just
kind of
grumbles
probably...
gravelly.
What's Jean-Baptiste's alignment as well? Do you know?
Chaotic neutral.
Same deal. So you just notice a stained glass window that looks pretty nice.
You need everybody's alignment.
Are they just looking into the stained glass window, or are they actually trying to touch it? Or
Don't know.
Turok is touching on
Turok
it with his
tapped it,
dagger. Yeah,
Yeah.
tapping it with his dagger, and the dagger is kind of just floating in front of him, and it's tapping on little parts of it to kind of. Turok is.
Jean wasn't, was she? Jean wasn't touching
I
it.
haven't.
She was just looking
She
at
just
it.
walked next to it.
I'm just
yeah.
showing off my acrobatic moves that I just did and looking at everyone like, come on, hello. It's just
Yeah,
a
Wu's
stained
very
glass
impressed.
window." Oh, thank you. Thank you. Somebody noticed.
Well,
We could have our little gob friend. I forgot his name.
Oxlot.
Thank you. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oxlot.
Oxlot. Yes, I will add him
he
as
has
well.
a good.
Oxlot and the
Demeanor.
abyssal chicken.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the chicken.
Yeah,
Oxlot and the
earwax.
abyssal chicken. All right, well, if
Earwax
Oxlot's...
is a...
Yeah, if he's there, I'll turn to Oxlot. Hey, Oxlot, why don't you go over there and place your hand on that stained glass picture and tell us if you feel any tingles.
Oh, okay. And as he gets closer, so you notice that the this sort of wave of energy courses through his arm and into the rest of his body.
He dissolves.
Yeah.
Please tell me he's okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming that he would have got your temporary hit points, right?
He would have been there, yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's make the demon even
Got
harder.
to contact high.
Yeah.
Can we see what's on the other side of the stained glass by any chance?
You-
Like, is
you
there
cannot,
like, light
unfortunately.
outside, or it looks like it's up against the wall? We
You,
just don't know.
yeah, you wouldn't be looking at the window. You can't see through it, unfortunately. Yeah.
Can I just pull out my bow and just shoot it?
Yeah, you
Everyone
can try.
seems so fascinated by this.
what happens to the demon as he's touching it? Turok wants to watch what happens to this thing.
So yeah, you just see this sort of energy sort of start coursing through his arm and sort of going into his body, and he doesn't seem affected by it at all. Basically, the gist of the matter is that he's received temporary hit points.
Oh right, okay.
Sleep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we could.
Spoilers, Joe.
Yeah.
Some of us can't.
We wouldn't know that though, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, you'd have just seen this
Okay.
wave of energy. Yeah.
We
Well,
just see
it's-
him get like
Yeah,
and walk
I mean,
away.
yeah, definitely. In seeing this, I would ask him, Oxlot, how do you feel?
Tingly.
That looks fun.
It's very tingly.
But you feel all right. I mean, you don't feel hurt.
No, far from it.
Do you feel good?
Yeah, I feel like adrenaline, energy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe it's not so bad then.
How does
Let's
the
touch
chicken
up.
feel?
How does the chicken feel?
Turok seeing the devil surviving, getting in contact with it, he will also just extend a leather gloved hand out of his cloak and put it and very gently place it on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing happens.
Turok
We're
quickly
not
withdraws it.
special enough.
Jean's gonna also be like, "Oh, that looked fun," and is gonna try and like lick it. like I want to feel tingly.
Yeah.
some sort of LSD trip.
In the right places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Like
that's
a
exactly what
toad,
I
isn't
think is going on.
Unfortunately, once again, nothing happens. So.
Jean is jealous and annoyed now and will just start stomping away to see what the other entrances of that was no fun.
It's more like a squishy stamp, though, because, you know, the
Well,
ground
not
is
for
squishy.
me. Not for me. I'm stealthy.
True.
And I have boots of elven kind, so I'm super duper stealthy.
Oh, they're awesome. They're super awesome.
I mean, technically,
So,
any
yeah.
boots an elf wears an elven kind. But whatever.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna just sort of peek and see, okay, there's a corridor or like a hall going downwards that way and this way. If I like sort of whisper back to the group, would I lose my stealth?
Not here where you're standing currently.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, guys, this two routes. This way, this one that way, and which way do we want to go? Should I just keep going?
Okay, Sean.
What?
Either one. As loudly as you can.
Turok is just shaking his head and just said,
Stealth, indeed.
So I'll go a little further to see if I can see anything.
This sort of
down the
sound of
other
cork
route.
just sort of echoes around the corridors.
Okay.
Put a cork in it.
Yeah. You're welcome to sort of move down a bit further if you wish to.
Okay. Can I see sort of down? Like, does it just seem to go into blackness?
So this area here that you can see, it seems to sort of narrow. You would be able to fit through there, but it would be like on your hands and knees. You'd be sort of crawling through this space here.
That's how Jean likes it.
Yes, this is the stream.
Oh yeah.
So I'll also come back and look down this way just to have a little sense of comparison between the two sides.
Yep. And you've obviously also got the one at the top where the owl has gone as well.
Yeah, Joe. You know the background where the stained glass is that like a wall?
Yes, it is.
So, Wu just goes up to the wall and then literally runs up it to get to the top corridor.
Nice.
Like that.
Nice.
It's a Spider-Man.
And as you sort of run past this stained glass window, Wu, you, much like the bearded devil, get the same sort of feeling. Maybe from your feet as you're running past it. It's sort of this warm glow emanates up your legs, and you gain 20 temporary hit points. So you go up by 5, I think.
5.
Or...
Yeah, that'll overwrite the 15, won't it? I guess
it will.
Yeah.
My drug tolerance is just really high, so I didn't get any.
Too many druid drugs.
When I get up there, I will take out a torch from my backpack and light it so that I can see down further.
Alright, I'm gonna make you emanate light as well. Give me 2 seconds.
Roll initiative, no.
Emanate light. Bing!
You can see Turok's owl is kind of just looking back at you in the darkness, expectantly, waiting for you to come join it.
Yeah, so I'll shout back to them, guys, I'm just gonna go look down this one, not too far, about I don't know, 25, 50, 30 feet, something like that.
And you're
So
just
I'll go down to about there, and then I can just about see the owl.
Yep.
Was it Raven?
Crow.
Crow.
The owl named Crow.
Yeah. And then I'll move a little bit more forwards so that I can see in front of it. Just.
I mean, the owl itself has got a massively long line of sight. Up a lot further.
The owl just kind of like looks at you, trying to be careful, and it goes, and it just, you can see it opens its mouth as if to give you a little chirp, but nothing comes out, but it looks like it's pointing its head further down, and it flies further.
So
I get the feeling it's trying to show me something. Maybe Timmy's in the well.
You can get to like here, I think. Yeah.
So I'll go all the way down. I'll follow the owl.
Woo's completely out of sight now, right?
Yeah.
How fast is the owl?
60 feet, I believe. It has a 60-foot flying speed.
Right. Well, I can go 50. So if it slows down ever so slightly, I can keep up with it.
Yeah, you get the feeling it's probably trying to guide you forward.
Cool. So I'm getting the distinct feeling it's trying to guide me forward.
Yeah, and Turok is gonna like disconnect and let the owl go further, but Turok won't know what's going on after this 100-foot distance. But this owl will act independently now.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
And go with you. So
I assume you've almost kind of told it to do like a recon mission.
Yeah, it'll go
so that
out
when it comes back into range, it will tell you what it's seen.
Yep.
Effectively.
But,
cool.
But now that you're here, it'll feel more comfortable moving forward. So it kind of perches on whatever this lip is and just looks at both directions and waits for you to make a decision.
Yes.
Well, what I've got here, I am going to, if it's okay, make a perception check to see if I can hear anything.
Yeah, sure. So I'll let you know before you do that.
I can't even hear the owl.
You lost the owl.
As far as I'm concerned, these are the caves of silence.
So
okay. Right back.
You
You're
don't.
like, I thought there was an owl here.
You don't hear anything, but however, it's more what you can smell. You can smell just like fetid, like just disgusting smells of like rotting, like flesh, or just something that seems very,
Does it smell like breakfast tasted?
Yes, yeah, it smells like breakfast tasted. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it.
It smells like the inside of a scab, maybe.
Yeah, but
yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
The owl watching Wukong just like not even look in the right direction. It's just gonna peek its head just around this corner to see if it sees anything.
Mm-hmm. And it does, yes. So looking down into the room, the owl can see a sort of blood-filled chamber. At the center of this chamber, there's a creature floating in the blood itself, and it looks bloated and as if it's about to burst. Standing around it are 5 goat-headed looking demon-like creatures. The area reeks of rot, and they are crouching along the edge of the pool in a sort of horseshoe sort of area that they can stand looking into the blood itself, and they are just watching this this creature that's floating in the water, just staring at it.
Yeah, the owl, not knowing the implications of this, is just looking and just looks back, and then it kind of like tilts its head back at Wukong.
Does it look like the owl is trying to signal that we should maybe go back so it can report back?
It probably gives you this like quizzical
It
look,
does
like, there's something there. It's time to go backwards.
Okie dokie,
It
cool.
does the classic, let's go back.
Yeah. We've got to go tell them that Timmy is in the well for sure. So let's start heading back. So we leg it full speed. Back down the corridor.
Yep, I'll allow you to just move all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the edge.
And then as it gets nearer, it'll obviously relay that information to you.
Yeah, it'll come and perch back on Turok.
While Crow is telling Turok what it saw, I will also say to the group, there's 2 more ways out of that tunnel. One goes down and around, and I couldn't see down there, and one goes forwards. I want to say like down and right, because it is like a side-scrolly map.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think of it fourth dimensionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so forwards and down. Yeah.
Because Crow doesn't understand what it saw, it just relays some like what an animal would perceive it, because Turok wasn't looking through its eyes at the time. Turok says that
There's some strange ritual going on in the upper tunnel. Other creatures are there, and a lot of blood.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
sounds ominous.
I'm kind of glad I
Perhaps we
didn't see
should-
that now.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well-
maybe we should go stop it.
Or they might be friends who also are, looking to join our crew.
Oh, I don't know if they're friends. This other route, though, we could shimmy through there.
Yep, we can
This one?
explore.
If you want to go meet new friends, Cork will go with you.
I know, the more the merrier, right?
That was down and to the right, wasn't it? So like down that way.
Yeah,
So I
down
can't
that
see
way.
there at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will run down to join Turak, and I can see a little bit more. Yay! Right. So which way do you want to go, guys? We've got a choice here.
Turok looks at this little crag that is disgusting that you're gonna have to crawl through, and he looks at it and says,
I am not crawling through that.
Oh,
We could
loosen
leave
up,
you
Turok.
here.
No.
What do
Well,
we see here? On this side. Where the columns are.
sort of down and middle.
"Yep, down
Yeah,
this
where
side."
I-
Yeah, like there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the other route, what are those columns? What do I see there?
They are just bits of the side of the building. They're nothing in
Okay.
particular. Yeah.
But it looks easier to walk through, I imagine.
Yeah, you can. The jump down to here is simple. You won't even need to roll for that because it's only literally a 5-foot drop. So.
Okay, so then I'll just turn Turok. We can get your ass through this side if you want to go.
Turok just lets out a very just angry sigh, like
Yes,
fine.
yes. Grumble, grumble. Come on. You can do this.
and he'll start walking forward, and the owl named Crow will just be about 30 feet in front of him, just taking a look at a few things. Looks like it splits off again.
Yes.
I would like to swan dive again.
Right, so
And I got a crit fail, but it's a 13.
Can I just say, you guys are going pretty far away from everyone else. Are we seeing
Yeah.
you together now because you've all kind of off?
You're
I was telling
We're
you
all still
guys.
on- we're all still on
you're
the edge.
you're all still welcome to jump down here as well if you wish.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if I needed to roll anything for the jump.
Yeah. that's what
Well, I
I'm-
mean, you've got rope in your bag. This is only
Hmm.
like 20 foot. You're welcome to get rope out and sort of lower people down, or
I'll just jump on Lulu's back.
yeah.
Oh, well then Turok, yeah. Yeah, Turok would probably
Um,
still be up here if it requires some kind of like
right here.
assistance to get down. Turok is not physically able as everyone else is.
You can always turn into a spider.
Turok looks at you and says,
How would I do that?
No, me.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I could turn you into a spider, but I don't think you want that.
please don't.
but if there's a rope, Turok will try to shimmy down
Yeah.
it very uncomfortably.
Come on, you creaky bastard.
I don't know. I used his rope, so you can go down that way.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Eleanor.
Cork just remember the last. Go on.
I loathe physical exertion.
And you can hear him just like grumbling in pain as he's trying to like lower himself down.
We didn't notice.
Cork just remembers the last time he saw a wizard turn into an animal and just gently adjusts his pelt, and then follows him down.
So are we just going down, or is Jean going in front?
Yeah, I was scouting ahead.
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to take over.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I did a swan dive of a crit fail, which got me to a 13.
Let's see.
Swan dive fail.
Can you roll me?
It's more like a belly flop.
Can you roll?
Yeah. I got too confident about my previous swan dive, and now I'm in the show-off mode.
Can you roll me
Look at me.
1d6, please?
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Twisted ankle time.
It's like when you play Tomb Raider and you learn how to do the dive off of a ledge.
Yeah.
and
Then you
hit
just
the
We'll
water.
do. What'd you get?
Straight into the
That's a
ground.
2.
Nice.
2.
So you take 2 points of fall damage as you splash into the, and as you do so, there's just like more ooze appears in the sort of area around you.
And I picture, because I'm ahead enough, that I like face plant, but then I quickly get up, take myself, and look behind. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Can Eleanor jump down after her?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for that? I'm not doing anything special.
No, not if you're not trying to do anything in particular.
Swan dive. As I land, I kind of say, "I thought you were an elf," and kind of keep falling from behind.
Ooh, cuss.
You didn't see nothing.
I yell from the very back. No, we saw it. We saw it all.
I'm gonna keep my composure and dignity and keep walking. Like, just blow past her.
Like a cat.
So
Sean is part cat.
Luckily, Cork didn't notice. He just happens to notice an imprint on the floor and be like, "Oh, someone made a scab angel."
Oh. Doing that thing where you wave your arms about like this.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, best episode ever.
So looking into this room here, you see more more pools of blood in this sort of chamber ahead.
Do you say pools?
Pools.
Yeah, so on the floor it seems like there's a pool of blood.
I'm gonna put my toe on it and go, ew, guys, there's a lot of blood.
So did you say you're gonna dip your toe into it?
Oh no!
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Could you roll a Constitution save for me, please?
Oh no!
Oh no! Is it
Okay,
is
well,
it
now we
demon?
know.
It is of a 12, please. Con save of 12.
Right. So let's all move up.
That's a 6, so that's a fail.
Okay.
So
Long nails.
Shit's about to get real.
yeah, give me 2 6. Let's can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh, it's the D100.
no.
It's Demonica then.
Oh
Wait,
god.
what am I doing?
Roll me a D100, please.
So you could do that by you see on roll 20 in
yes.
the top left corner. You've got a couple of menu options.
One of them's shaped like a dice. Should be the second one from the bottom.
Yeah, roll the D100 dice and roll
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
I got 63.
63.
And you also got.
So what?
Drum roll, please.
What the rest of the party see is from the looking at the back of Jean, you just see this tail just sprout out of the back of Jean, and it's like a long prehensile tail that like whips about, and you've grown a tail that you can use as a whip.
This is new.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
That's one of the more cool ones. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my, this is gonna be handy in so many ways. Ooh, I like this.
Oh wow, Jean can use it as a
I'm gonna
whip.
be like practicing it there right there super excitably. Hopefully not smack one of you in the faces. by mistake.
Yeah, Verishan's just gonna back up and like bump into poor Wukong here. Is that who's next to me? I think.
I think I'm next to you.
No, I think Wukong's in between us.
I wonder if it gives you a bonus on balancing.
Here.
Oh, Wukong's like, you just get
So if as I said to you
That's
guys before,
Wukong's specialty.
it's kind of like Pac-Man, where if you move off one side of the screen, you appear on the other side. So if Torok's owl wanted to fly across, I can put you on the other side, and we can work out how far
Yeah,
you.
Turok,
Yeah, Turok is pushing forward and trying to stay within 100 feet of his owl. So he'll move forward, and the owl will push forward.
Yeah.
See what's on the other side.
And
I'd say you can get down to about here before you start. There's a little pool of demon ichor here, which I'm assuming was where the toe was dipped.
I was going to say, we was going to point at the stuff and say that's obviously ichor.
Yeah, Turok would just look at you with your tail and just say,
"You should try to not do things like that."
But tails, don't you want a tail?
No,
We should all take a dip.
Sure. Yeah, that does worse things than to give you a tail. Right.
You don't know that.
We
You
do.
know,
We
or
do.
better thing.
No, we know.
Poor
better-
Jack. His
So-
giant head.
Jack has had a giant head.
On a serious note, have we got any containers that we could
That's
put some of it in?
That's what I was thinking. We need to get some of that ichor to
Don't
fuel
get
the.
it on your hands.
Turok, you'll be able to see on the far right-hand side of the map now. You should be in the other end of this cave area, and you'll be able to get up to this square here. So.
all right.
Oh. Sorry, go on.
No, Turok just relays that.
This cave continues onwards.
I don't think you'll be able to see much else. When you
I'm
get up
guessing,
there.
though, that big thing that looks like water is not water.
No shit,
It's like,
Sherlock.
yeah, it's a giant pool of demon ichor. Because did you poked your tongue in the small pool, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go under it. We've got to
My
go.
toe, not my tongue.
Stop
Toe.
licking demon ichor.
Yeah, she licked the stained
That'd
glass
be
window.
hardcore.
She licked the stained glass window.
She spent that
Yeah,
What
it
kind
You
of
would
get
druid
like a
are you?
bonus.
If
if you lick it, you should get to choose what happens to you.
I'm a rogue with a little druid.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
That's why I'm stealthing and doing all these things, yeah.
I like to think that you two would be talking and trying to like talk druid talk, and Jean is just very like, yeah, I'm a druid sometimes. And she's just doing weird things.
Yeah, I
and you're
did
just
druidy
what
things.
Are you?
Exactly. What are you doing?
All right.
Are we moving forward to follow the owl through the cave?
What do we see past the other side of the pool? Or if we can,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, how
Hello,
how would you
raiders.
guys get across the ichor?
I can
Is
just
it actually
fly.
ichor, is it?
It is, yes.
How long is it? Like,
Oh no,
do
you
we
probably
see a
didn't
spot
see.
on the other side?
Yeah, you probably didn't see the other side of the.
No, we
no.
couldn't see the other
No.
side.
Oh, I can't see it.
It's about
So-
40 foot.
Who can
So
jump?
40 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we do some sort of
thanks for the raid.
matrix up
Yeah,
against the
we got
wall?
Hey,
Yeah, we did.
thank you.
Oh, I can't jump 40 feet.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of
Can we do
badgers.
a matrix
You can't?
up against the
No,
wall?
Pride badgers!
They are badgers, that's
I
amazing.
love it! Pride badger. When did we get pride badgers?
I don't think we did. I think that's just randomly their emotes. So
I
perfect
love it.
badger
Why
emotes.
don't we have pride badgers? We need pride badgers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how do we get across the ichor?
I was gonna matrix it. Run up against the wall and like.
But the thing is, did the owl tell Turok what was on the other side, or did it just say it continues? Do you know what I mean? Is there anything specific over that side, or
No,
Well,
it
it,
just
it
says.
connects to the other cave.
just said it's connected? So, are we sure we want to go that way before we've checked out the rest of where we are?
I kind of do.
Jeez. Soldier on!
Yeah, if nobody tells John, she's gonna keep going because she's leading anyway and she doesn't know.
I'm kind of following her quite closely.
Can we see
She's not
across
Alvin
it
very
then,
well.
Joe?
Your light source literally hits the far side of the water. The dim light, you can just about make out the far bank.
Right, so there definitely is a bank to go to.
Yes.
Right, so Woo's going to run up the wall
Mhm.
like this, and then he's going to run across like this, and then he's going to run down to the other side.
Has he got roll anything, or can he just do that?
No,
You
because
just do that.
he's
You've
got
Wall Walk,
he's
haven't
got
you?
Wall Walk as an ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's awesome.
So I will whack you on the other side. Give me 2 seconds.
Adana taps Sean on the shoulder and kind of points. Huh? What he's doing.
And you see Lulu fly by, and Jack's just on the back of Lulu, like, aha! And I'll just fly right up into the middle of this chasm.
And Woosh,
so who
Woosh
needs a
shouts
ride?
back. Woosh's going to shout across, guys, it's safe. There's nobody over here.
Okay, who needs a ride? Because apparently that's what I'm going to do right now is be everybody's ride.
Is there can you fly can you fly high enough in here with enough if you're big enough to carry us? Because how big is your creature, your griffin?
Yeah, I mean it's
It's
a
a tunnel, right? 40 feet. Oh, yeah, okay.
45 foot high.
45
So.
foot.
Yeah, either that or I can turn into a giant spider and just carry people and walk on a wall myself.
I prefer the spider.
Of course you would. I hate spiders.
I hate griffins.
Shouldn't have offered it.
Yeah.
Okay, so are the rest of you going on the back of a spider across the water?
How
Well,
many?
Jean feels like she has to redeem herself with the crit
Please
fail
do.
she had. So
Please.
she's gonna parkour.
Okay.
She's gonna try and do
God, please don't fall into the...
Oh my god.
If
I can't catch you.
What I will do is I'll give you if you can do me an athletics check, please. But I'll give you advantage for your tail, giving you bonus. It'd be an acrobatics check. My bad. But I'll give you advantage because of your new prehensile tail, giving you added stability.
It's a 32, which is a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Just
Yeah, bitches. Super redeemed myself.
Yeah, you did.
So you all managed to land on the far bank, or just say.
I look very Matrix.
I'll also move the owl over.
What took you so long, guys?
Oh, it moved. The map is black. There you
Cork can't run on walls.
go. Called giant spider.
That's all right, Cork. You have other specialities. Don't worry about it.
Cork do many things. Wall running, not one.
Oh, there's
That's
a really,
okay, Cork.
there's a really narrow gap over here. Sorry,
Did you guys see? Did you guys see? Did you guys see? Did you guys see? It'd be
And
hilarious. if
you see a
nobody
giant
Awesome tail.
spider who has brought the others over.
Turok is very uncomfortable with the spider. you can just see him just very uncomfortable about this entire situation. He goes
Even more
"This is
stiff than he usually is. Just
even more stiff.
yeah.
Just he's mumbling to himself, "This is why I don't go on adventures."
I'm just trying to tickle the spider's chin like Gucci, Gucci, cute spider. Aw, cute.
What did you offer
Don't worry, I've
spider
got a
if you don't
giant
like
cup around here
spiders?
somewhere. Yeah.
So
Turok looks at the spider and says, "She was doing that to me the entire time. I'm glad she has a new person to disperse this bloody personality onto."
So, Turok, you notice you notice that there is another entrance area that you would need to crawl through if you was wanting to get.
Oh, sorry.
Let me show you how it's done. Come on, Turok, watch closely.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Do you have to roll anything to make this? work?
No, it's just double your movement to get through that space, so it's fine. You can get through the other side. You just need to crawl through.
Which means I need to unwild shape.
Yeah, like uneven. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go through as your giant spider self.
Of course not.
Cork will follow basically straight after Jean-Baptiste also doing a butt wiggle as he goes through. Goes, Cork can be cute too.
Right. And Wu does not go behind Cork.
Because of that, Alan was behind Cork, and it disgusted me.
So you just entering into this area, Jean-Baptiste, you hear the sounds of two creatures that seem to be at odds with each other. There's a lot of roaring and croaking sort of sounds coming from the cave within.
I'm gonna go immediately still and like hold my arms out, like to alert the crowd behind. I imagine it create a choke in the crawling space, and I'm trying to decipher what the sounds are. So I want to stealth a little ahead, just to try and get a glimpse or try and decipher what creatures are making the sound.
So everyone's gonna like headbutt each other.
Just it'll be dum dum
Probably.
dum dum dum.
Yeah.
And 2 butts.
Oh no, but I'm behind Cork's wiggling
Yeah, I
ass.
mean, it would be like
Somebody ended up with their nose in his butt.
Is anyone trailing Lulu?
Oh God.
Turok hasn't
Wait,
even
who
entered.
am I
He's-
behind
he's-
anyway?
He's going through his spell book to find a way to not have to crawl through this.
There must be a way. There must be something.
Just vamp in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay,
will turn
I'm
around and
behind.
alert everyone to be very quiet.
Quiet. Wow.
How quiet? Are we talking stealth quiet or just being quiet?
Okay.
I love how everyone was actually quiet then when you were like, shh. It's like, I was like, almost like teacher/mum mode. Everyone be quiet. Oh fuck.
No one said the word shush.
What happened?
It's embedded in our brains from years ago.
Yeah.
Crow will silently land on Jean's shoulder just to kind of like stay like just to see what she sees. And see ahead.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to perceive my surroundings. Should I roll something or should I just keep walking forward?
If you take another step forward, you'll be able to sort of see. I'll just allow you to have a peek over
Yeah, and I'm doing
over
this stealth.
Yeah, I'd say
so
you
I'm
could
not
sort of poke your head up over the top of this mound of scab.
Yeah.
And what you see,
Scab.
beyond.
Mound of scabs.
Yeah, I know. And what you see beyond is two large fiends that resemble sort of scaly, 9-foot tall bipedal toads, and they stand waist deep in a pool of blood, and they bellow at each other and they claw. And floating between them is a half-eaten corpse of a bearded devil clutching a glaive. The pool, you'd estimate, is around 20 foot wide and 40 foot deep, with a horseshoe-shaped ledge running around the outside.
So we're back to where Wukong was before.
No.
This doesn't look familiar.
So I'm gonna come back and tell the crowd that I think there might have been some people like us who stepped in the blood and turned into frogs or something, and they were hungry, so they might have eaten one of their friends. I don't know what's going on, but we should go check it out. But they look scary. They look like they might eat us.
Is there...
So...
You guys can talk now, by the way.
Oh,
that's what we're up against?
Yes.
Okay. And how many of those?
2, wasn't it?
Can we tell?
2 froggies, 2. At least what I could see.
How big are they?
that's not a.
They were like
Like
an
that big?
gesture,
Wow, that's
like
so
like
big.
you know, like two of me, like on top, yeah, and like 2 of me side, yeah, big.
If, were you able... Did you see... Does cave go further?
I only can see 60 feet, so I won't know. I don't know.
Well, Turok's
Okay.
owl peeked up above, and is there no other way out of this?
No, not that you
pocket?
can see. It looks to be a little sort of cave itself.
Okay. Turok still hasn't gone through the little crawl space. He kind of pokes his head through to like just leans his head down so that he can like communicate. He goes,
Crow doesn't see any way out from there. We may have come here with we may have reached a dead end.
Okay, so
Or
got two-
a place where we make new friends.
You want to go make friends with the frogs?
I mean,
Was
if
there
they don't
big enough
comply, we can
path?
always kill them.
Was there big enough pathway around the edge where we can actually stand and fight without possibly going in the blood?
Yes. So yeah, there is as I said, like a horseshoe bit that you can stand on.
Just thinking
I'll
of
peek back and I'll say,
Does the horseshoe have written on the floor "splash zone"? Sit at your own peril.
Yeah. And on that note, I've just seen what the
No, I
time
didn't
is.
see a
We
sign like
we
that.
are late for the halftime break, so I will we'll be back in sort of 5 minutes or so, where we will be talking with the creators of the Tome of Summoning, Nyan and Lee. So
Whoa,
we'll be
that's
back
us.
in 5 minutes. Go grab biscuits, snacks, drink, what have you, and we'll catch you in 5 minutes time, guys.
everybody. I'm George.
And I'm Bob. We're the Shipping Goblins from Beetle and Grimm's. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Map Vault Collection. And with the Map Vault Collection, you get a bunch of gorgeous two-sided maps, all scaled for standard minis.
Yeah, get yours now for the Map Vault collection from Beetle and Grimm, and all the players at your table will be revved up and hyper because the only thing they'll be able to say is...
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Zords!
Yeah, do it again.
Zords!
Hello?
Who do you think you are?
Yes, Mr. Lillard.
You're just some college.
Yes, sir.
You can't just go off and use my
It's your
voice like
thing.
that. I have rights.
Completely. We just thought... Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take this right to
yes, sir.
Beetle. Hey, Grimm.
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Matthew Lillard watches our show!
Zords!
Double
This is the Tome of Summoning, a beautifully illustrated reference system of creatures and NPCs to streamline your 5th edition game. Hi, I'm Nayan, the business mastermind. I have a spreadsheet for everything in a dice-making addiction.
Hi, I'm Lee, the creative force behind Tome of Summoning. I make all the pretty pictures and drink all our coffee.
And we're here to tell you how a project can improve the gaming experience for game masters and players everywhere.
The Tome of Summoning has 3 components: reference card, paper mini, and tome. The reference cards keep your creature stats in front of you, with our compact design that highlights important features and useful numbers, while your players see awesome art that corresponds with the minis on the table. Save space behind the screen by replacing your heavy reference books and bulky army of miniatures with cards and minis of the creatures you need that session. Each pack comes with 45 reference cards and over 200 paper minis, which can be stored in our custom binder to take your entire collection to any table to be ready for any encounter.
Prepare your creatures behind the screen and reveal the art to your players as soon as they encounter them without giving away their names. You can hang them on your screen for quick referencing, initiative tracking, and even having players roll to identify what they're seeing. Deploy your card minis alongside your player miniatures to quickly bring your creatures to life and illustrate their different sizes designed for grid battle maps.
We curated these creatures specifically because of how commonly they're used in-game. We also hope to release even more packs of creatures and add-ons through our Kickstarter stretch goals, so keep an eye out for those.
With the help of this incredible community of crafters, writers, artists, players, and game masters, we can bring this project to life and create seamless, immersive, and exciting experiences for everyone. So support our Kickstarter and let's summon some monsters together.
We're back. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you to any raiders that stuck around as well. Did see that, so big thank you to all of the raiders that joined us as well. We are joined this week by Nayan and Lee from the Tome of Summoning. You would have seen the advert just then. But do you guys want to give a little bit more flavour about the Tome of Summoning itself and what people get when they purchase it?
Well, I can tell you a little bit about myself and how we got there. So I am Nayan. As you saw in our video, I am the business mastermind of the team. I handle all the logistical fun stuff. And we only got into D&D about 2 years ago, actually, which I'm so upset how late we got into the game. It's kind of crazy. My personal background is in architecture. But I will tell you, after doing architecture for 10, 12 years, I have never felt as creative as I have playing D&D. You know, it's just such a pleasure being part of this community and meeting such cool people.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where we got into this whole business. So I'll let Lee introduce himself before we get into the meat of the matter.
I am Lee, and as the video said, I'm the creative force, and I've also only been playing D&D for the 2 years, this maybe a little longer than NAYAN has, and even me. I mean, I'm an animator and I work in a lot of design and stuff like that. I went to art school. We both went to art school, and it is crazy that I've never felt more creative than I do right now. Just right now, sitting with you guys talking about Demon
Yeah.
Ichor, just like so good, so good. We decided to, go make our own Dungeons and Dragons business, making the Tome of Summoning. And the Tome of Summoning, if people who haven't seen the video ahead of this, it's a reference system of three components, which is the tome itself, the cards, and the paper minis that come with the cards, so that you can have this very convenient, easy to use, like super easy thing to have all of your stats, all of your map tokens on, and keep them all in one little binder. And that's essentially what came out of my mind when I got into D&D. And being in a design background, I worked for a lot of big corporate design studios and big international brands. And then when I got into D&D, I was DMing for Adventures League, and Adventures League, you have to kind of go into a space. This was before COVID, the days when we used to see
The
each
before
other
times.
the before times.
Yes, the before times.
But I would
not
come.
these times.
Not these times. But yeah, I would come into Adventures League to DM, and to start making really great experiences. You had to get minis and you had to wheel in a bunch of stuff, but I was coming back from work and I didn't really have the space or the budget to really buy all these crazy things. So I just started printing these cards and paper minis, and started building a binder full of them. And then my Adventures League DM friends saw me using it, and they're like, "Oh, Lee, can I use some of your stuff?" Because I would have this binder, and I would just be like, "Sure, yeah, you need some bandits," and I just open it and throw it out there. So, and I also didn't want to keep opening my books, and so having the reference card and also a reference card that can hang on your DM screen, and not only hang on the DM screen, but it's got the art on one side and the stats on the other, so that players can see it and they don't see the name, like it's a bandit.
So it's a mystery.
Yeah,
it's a mystery.
That's the one thing with Roll20, when you show the image, it always has the name of the monster as well at the top. That I really that bugs me more than anything, because they're like, "Oh, it's a this."
Definitely.
And for the more experienced players, some of them might even know half of the stat block, or oh, there's no point in hitting that with fire because it's resistant to it, or
Trust me, that happens in Adventures League all the time.
Yeah.
You have a lot of.
Was a way to stop people from metagaming very deliberately.
And I would, because you would get these very experienced gamers at the Adventures League, and so telling them that this is a troll is like, oh yes, hit it with fire then. And so to avoid that, I was just like, okay, this is what it looks like. And I would use alternate artwork so they don't recognize what it is, because with our Tome of Summoning, it's all alternate artwork, or it's all artwork that I created, and I try to push and pull the things differently. Of course, you can recognize an orc when you recognize an orc, but I like the idea of players and their characters trying to figure it out while they're encountering it, versus you see orcs and it's like, okay, I don't know if that's you don't get that magic, because but yeah.
So you said you did all the artwork yourself as well?
Yeah. I designed all the creatures and made the artwork with a partner, with an artist, Brandon, just because I couldn't, when our Kickstarter succeeded.
200 creatures.
Oh yeah, when it was one pack, and I was like, yeah, I can make one pack easy, and then our Kickstarter just started flying, and I was like, okay, stretch goals. I've always wanted to make more packs, and I was like, okay, another pack, and then it just flew through that, and I'm like, okay,
and another
pack, okay. And it just kept going, and I'm just like, okay, we're 4
Well,
packs in
shit.
now.
Oh wow.
and so when the Kickstarter eventually ended, and I was just like, 4 packs, and like I have to make over 200 creatures, and I was like, I can't do this alone. So we got in touch with another artist, Brandon, and he was a huge help, like to help us deliver this on time, because it would have taken me forever to try to make all this artwork. So yeah, it's
So for me, the parts that I really like are the utilitarian parts of the whole thing, which is because I like being organized and put together, and I really like the tome part because you can put these cards and their respective paper minis, which the paper mini art and the card art, the reference card art is matching, so you know which, yeah. The thing is not showing.
the thing's not showing properly.
Yeah, but so you can put those in these like pocket pages, and then as a DM, I could organize them by their levels. I could organize them by letters of their names. So it's like, oh, I'm looking for an orc. Okay, go to O and pull out orc, and you have it right away. And I tend to play games where I derail a lot of stuff and I cause a lot of chaos in my games. So I think that inspired Lee to specifically do this, because he would be playing and he'd be prepared. He would prepare. Well, that's the black one. They also have
I like the purple.
one.
I like the purple one. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh hell yeah, that purple one.
I like the black one. It matches
I like
my
the purple.
soul.
I like the purple one.
My favorite color. Yeah.
Yes.
See, if it was me, like if after one DM session, like I'd have like monsters in one thing with another thing stat block, and it be all over.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can totally sort it and things. I mean, we built it so you can put all 4 packs in one.
Nice.
And you can add more things if you wanted to on your own. But I was saying that when I derail things, I would make it really hard for Lee to prepare, because he's our DM, to really prepare for any session, because it's like, oh, great, Jean has decided to go that way and do this crazy thing. So he could just open the binder and be like, okay, I guess I need this monster, and then he'd pull it out and he'd be ready. And so it was really great to have like hundreds of creatures and like almost 1,000 minis, paper minis in one binder, just one binder. And that's what I thought was really cool. It's just easy to carry, it's affordable, because miniatures are awesome. I love miniatures, but everyone can't afford them. Storing them is difficult, transporting them is difficult. So it's a really great alternative, and that's sort of what triggered us to make it, is that we like efficiency and ease and stuff in our D&D.
Like if you think that you're going to like a game store, for instance, when we're allowed to go back to them, all you've got to turn up with is your DM screen, which I think you get alongside that in one of the options as well.
Yeah.
That folder and your dice.
I have the purple one. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we've designed the insides of it too, which you can also write with
like dry erase markers
and stuff. Yeah, wet erase actually.
Yeah.
And you can write your character details also, so your player character details on the screen, and things like that, so you can track all of that very easily.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful purple. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I think so too.
I'm all about the studded leather.
Yeah, I definitely would get the black one. Definitely.
I designed
those studs on it.
the binders. I designed the binders and the DM screens.
Nice. The other thing I saw was that you've also got the option to get like Roll20 tokens of the monsters. And also the other thing was inspiration tokens as well, I saw, which is really cool.
Yeah, we have inspiration coins. Wait, you won't be able to see it.
It would also remind me as a DM to hand out inspiration on the odd occasion.
just throw them at people because they're heavy. They're metal and heavy.
Matt,
so
I think you're muted.
Yeah, let's see.
And you missed the insults over them.
Oh,
very nice.
You can see
Oh,
it.
They did it really cool.
Yeah. And
Nice. Well,
So,
the
lots of
link
parts and pieces.
to the Tome of Summoning is in chat, so please head over to that after the show and go check that out. Add that
Go
in.
now!
Yeah, everybody leaves.
Yeah, don't leave. So we are gonna jump back into it, unless there's something else that you want to show. I think that's all of the
Any
bits,
secrets? Anything that's coming?
I think that was it.
Any
right?
reveals? Any reveals?
We do have a pre-order store open right now, but we're working on our next Kickstarter. So more to come.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be a whole
So
new
if
set
you
of
want to
stuff.
know
I'm like,
about it,
Nice, nice.
yeah.
Cool.
There may or may not be minis involved.
Nice.
Just saying.
ooh, that's a big spoiler. I don't.
People can subscribe. People can subscribe on our website to, yeah.
To get more info.
And social media,
To know
you can
what's
see all of our shenanigans and all the artwork and all the silliness. So
nice.
Yeah, we
Please
make
do.
dice on the side. Like I make dice for fun and all these other things. So it's super fun. Lots of glittery things. You might like that, Jen.
Oh, we're gonna talk later.
Okay.
Cool. Let's
so
let's
easy.
let's
I have so
head
much.
back into the depths of the scab once more.
Oh, God.
Back in the depths of the scab.
Yeah.
Back here.
Glittery things.
Yeah.
Welcome to the scab.
Yes.
This is why I didn't eat anything during the break.
So yes, you are currently in front of two large humanoid frog-like creatures with spines on their backs.
Are we in front of them now? We're not still in that little cave.
Well,
Cubby hole.
you know, you're in the area.
There's a big difference.
Yes.
Cork will shimmy up.
You
Can
mean
he-
froggies?
Oh, I'm free.
Froggies. Cork. Well, can Cork kind of fit past so he can see over the ledge as well?
Yeah, you can walk past Jean Baptiste and have a peer over as well. These two creatures, they seem to be busy attacking one another at the moment.
One another.
Yeah.
They're attacking you.
Should we just put bets on which one's going to win?
Say that, yeah.
Yes, let's put bets. Toad 1, Toad 2,
Toad,
or Cork.
My money's on Cork.
Would it be obvious that I can stealth further to try and see what's past them and if it is in fact a dead end?
Yeah, you can roll a stealth check. Yeah.
Another, okay. Let's see. 31.
Yeah, that's fine.
3-1. Okay.
That would be hilarious if it was a bet.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stealth enough.
Uh,
Okay, it
so
does look like.
I'll say that you can move up all the way up to the edge of the
Okay.
scab if you wanted to. I
Literally
think if you
just
stand
skip
here, you'll
stones
be able to. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll run back and I'll in fact confirm to the crew that yes, this is very much a dead end. Is there anything? Oh, actually, before I leave, can I just sort of perceive my surroundings? Are there any other doors or windows or other exits from here or anything?
Not that you can
worthwhile?
see. No, it's literally just.
So just a hole with two frogs in it. Okay, so I'll go back and say, yeah, it looks like it's a dead end. Maybe we're encroaching on a private party. You guys want to say
And you
hello,
said-
or should we go somewhere else?
And you said they were standing in a pool of demon ichor.
Blood, yes, that you'd. Yeah.
Blood. Yeah.
Is it combustible?
Ooh.
Can try.
Blood.
We can find out.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
When
Shall
you put it in
we?
an engine, it's definitely because they're kicked, isn't it?
Yeah, I just didn't know whether the Infernal Machines engine was actually a combustion engine, if you know what I mean. Like, because it runs on souls and torture, doesn't it? Rather than actual.
Yeah, like most best things do.
Like marriages.
Yeah.
And next on our DM's Google, is blood combustible?
Yeah, it's demon blood combustible.
I was gonna make a Twitter account which is like things I've searched whilst DMing.
And toenails be magical.
Yeah.
Toad nails.
Do we want to engage them, or do we want to just leave them to scrap it out amongst themselves and carry on? Because I think Sean has confirmed it's a dead end, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they may be able to get me back to the Fey world. Who knows? We
The
should
only
ask.
the only thing I will say is Joe did say that the half munched demon corpse was holding something. I can't remember what it was.
It was a glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything particular about that.
I think we should engage, because if they're big, they had to get in here somehow.
Oh, maybe they came in as halflings. They stepped in the ichor and turned into giant toads.
Yeah, who knows?
The heads
I think we should
keep,
engage.
Their heads just keep growing until they turn into toads.
It's like Jack.
Only happens to musical halflings. That's what I've heard. Anyway.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything they would like to charge in head first with?
Yes, Cork.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's what we're charging with.
Cork charges in and goes, surprise!
Yeah, and I'll fly right up and just be like hovering right around here.
So are you,
I've gone.
So I can actually get through now.
this is the ground down here, so you'd need to, unless you're climbing on the walls.
Jack's in the air.
You'd need to be like down here.
Well, I'm on Lulu's
Jack's
back.
on Lulu,
Ah, you're on
so he
Lulu's
can
back.
fly.
Yeah, I'm basically just floating in the air on Lulu.
Cool.
He has his trusty flying steed.
Yes, perfect. What a wonderful flying thing that these toads flies by licking them out of the air.
So
it's like that's what they do for food.
Yeah, Cork, are you actually going to charge in battle cry?
There's literally like lake there, isn't there?
No, so around the edge is a horseshoe ledge that you could run around.
Unless anybody has, hang on, what's the distance here? Unless anybody has anything better to do as an opening thing, like launching a big old bomb at them or something like that.
Well, I mean, I could do Wall of Fire again, but last time I did that, it didn't go so well. So
set me on fire.
See, exactly.
Set me on fire.
Someone has a.
So
someone
we
has
are in fact trying to kill them.
Well, if we send Cork in, then yeah, he's going to go for. Yeah.
If you send Cork in, we're trying to kill them. If you want to try and befriend them, go ahead.
Cork's
I can give everyone advantage on them. Fury fire.
That would be
If
good.
that's helpful. Okay,
That'd be good.
so I'll do that. I will.
That's far too
Fury
sensible.
Do you want flame arrows?
So as you cast Fairy Fire on them, I will ask you all after that to roll initiative for me, please.
I was
surely not a niche.
I'll be honest. When I was thinking of I've got advantage on initiative.
And
I finally got a good roll for initiative.
Nat 20.
I was really just kind of more thinking along the lines of, does Al want to use his
Except I have
necklace of
somebody
fireball?
else's.
Use my what?
Necklace of
that was
fireballs.
Necklace of fireballs.
Oh, Al forgot Al forgot he had that.
Yeah, I bet Al forgot he had the most powerful freaking single item in our pie.
Yeah, I forgot I had.
That'll definitely show us if it's combustible or not.
So
why is my neck so warm?
So as you
I forgot I was carrying grenades.
As Jean casts Fairy Fire on them, they both turn around, and you all telepathically in your heads hear, "This is our food. Fuck off!"
No, Cork's food now.
No.
I don't know how you set that up. Has anyone else seen the turn order where someone's rolled a 13.14?
It's because I haven't. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
Yes.
It's
Turok.
a
What kind of
D&D
dice are you
Beyond. It's a D&D Beyond thing.
Oh, okay.
He's got different points.
13.4.
You have somehow rolled a 13.14 on a 20-sided die. I have no.
I love that.
Oh, these are rolling.
Unbelievable how you managed to do that.
Basically, what that is when you roll the dice and it gets stuck on the side and you don't know.
It's either a 13 or a 14.
It's a 13.14.
It's cocked.
What kind of loaded dice?
Cool. So, Eleanor, you are up.
Ooh,
You know, as if
okay.
you needed a better time to throw a grenade at something.
All right. I didn't. I forgot about it, so I'm gonna keep playing as I forgot about it.
Oh, come on.
I reluctantly took it in the. Shut up. So Al kind of brushes through Jean because he's still not overly impressed with her wall walking. She's a bit of an annoyance. Pushes through her, and he just goes straight into 2 shots with his bow. Let's be honest, that's all he can really do. And he goes for the one at the front. He's just going to go blast at it. If that's all right with you all.
Yes.
Well, Joe, did they fail their deck saves?
Oh,
or
do they
not?
need to make deck saves, do they? Okay, let's do that first then.
'Cause
So,
that's how we know if they.
Yeah, let's do those deck save first, and then we'll acknowledge that natural 1.
No.
So
if they fail,
if they fail, you
the
get
deck
advantage.
save, you get advantage.
So which one are you shooting at first of all, as well?
The one directly in front.
I suppose you shoot at the one that would probably fail if you. So I'll do the one on the left.
Up to you. You can do that if you want. Yeah.
And they have advantage. What is it they need to get? Well,
that one passed.
That one probably passed.
Nice. Probably that.
And the other one.
Oh no.
14.
That looks like a fail, right?
No, it doesn't. So one fails, one pass.
Okay, so
I shoot
this
that one.
Yeah, you shoot the one at the front.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you would do, yeah.
everyone has advantage on the one that failed. Attack rolls.
Is that the closer one or the further one?
I'm just about to put a thing on it. So let's do.
Jack just went closer to the.
Well, then I moved back. I was trying to see. I
Let's-
can't see.
There you go. I put a little target on it. So
It's on the
that
closer one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's the one that failed?
Yes.
Okay. So he's engulfed in a violet light and he's glowing.
What a queen.
Yeah.
What a queen.
Work. So you can roll again because you get advantage on that one.
He's very, very pretty now.
Roll another one. Go on.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
bad.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
I thought it was going to
Three.
be a 19.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
No, 13.
So 13 unfortunately
They're
misses.
pretty big. Well, I have 2 shots, so I don't
Okay,
care.
13 misses.
So attack number 2 is coming in. I should have rolled that with advantage. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'll do that.
Do it again in case you get a crit.
No,
So
that's
a
20,
27 does hit, yes.
Cool. There's not damage yet, is it? So I'll just take a shot. 18 plus 6 from that first one. Well, that one was the one.
So 24?
24.
Yeah, so the arrow flies through the air and hits the frog-like creature, and it just sort of looks down at it and then just looks up at you and sort of shrugs a bit.
Owl lowers his bow and just kind of. What just happened?
It looked like you missed with that first one. I don't know if you saw that, but I think that first one you missed. I think that's what happened.
I tactically tried
Cork,
to
you're up.
distract the enemy.
Cork picks up Al and javelins him into the toad.
Whoa, can we be careful what we say out here in game?
Yep.
Yeah, be thankful that Joe's not one of those DMs.
Oh, I can be.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
There's a vehicle down there.
Oh look, there's a bearded devil.
Yeah, I forgot
Right,
to add him. I forgot to add him to the attack initiative.
There's
Oh,
Ica
by
down
the
there.
way, are we all in the initiative? Because I'm not in there.
Oh, let's
Um,
go.
Okay, I won't do anything,
Do you know what you rolled?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, don't-
20.
20.
Yeah.
Give me 2 6.
Oh, see you after Cork.
Yeah, puts you nice and neatly after Cork.
Beautiful.
Good.
Careful, you like to throw elves.
There you go.
Known to throw creatures, yes. Cork actually won't really be able to make it, so Cork's going to go to about there, and I will rage. That is all I
And
got.
swear at them.
I mean, I could start swearing if you want.
Yeah, start hurling abuse at them. Your mum was a
someone
toad
got
and
a
your
censor
father was a bullfrog.
Jean-Baptiste, you're up.
Am I still in stealth?
Yes, I'd say so. You rolled
John,
pretty
do you
high
allow
last
me
time.
to hold an attack action?
What if
or
they came near you?
Yeah, if an enemy comes near me, I hit it.
Yep, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am going to shoot my longbow. And
That's a crit.
Yeah.
no, it's 80. It's a +9, so
Yep.
It comes up as a
8.
crit on there for some reason. Okay.
It did.
oh, that is if it was a crit, what my score would be.
Oh.
Right, gotcha.
So it's actually
27,
10
yeah,
plus
hits.
11. Yeah, and that's a damage of 21.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, again, the creature looks down at the longbow bolt and just doesn't really seem as phased as you would expect from getting another arrow to its chest.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jean's gonna- So Jean's just gonna move back and hide.
Cool.
Yeah.
So just rolling stealth of 21.
Did I say nothing as you left?
Wait, did you say something?
No, because you went away. I was like, what was you on?
Oh, well, you'll have a minute to say something before I run away. So, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I was gonna say, it looks like this ain't gonna work.
Oh. Maybe we should leave then. They might not be able to follow us because of the little spice.
Yeah, we're heading off.
So the nearest bullfrog, giant bullfrog, leaps out of the blood and lands next to Cork. You get your attack now.
I'ma hit it.
Yep.
I'm hit it, sir.
Smashing it.
Nice. Tap that.
And I had a mouthful of beer then.
Tap that bullfrog.
I should have decided where I was going, Great Axe or the Maul. I'll go with the Maul. Mega Maul. I get advantage because it's got fairy fire.
Nice.
17 to hit.
A 17 does hit, yes.
For a maximum of 25 damage, please.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
the message disappeared.
Do you get another attack?
If you allow me to take a second attack as a hold action.
I think, do you not just hold your attack action, which gives you 2 attacks, right?
I think it's the action you hold rather than the amount of attacks, so you should get 2, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okie dokie.
Because you're holding your turn almost.
Yeah, sure. I will not argue with the idea of swinging twice.
No, I don't want to hit it again.
No, I decided I'd stop there. Oh, that's not a great hit.
A 15. Unfortunately, that misses.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. And in return, the Herzu is going to try and bite you.
Try.
And because I'm assuming you haven't done Great Weapon Master or anything, so it's just a normal roll, right?
I did not recklessly swing. because I already had
Recklessly, thank
advantage.
you, sorry. A 15?
That is my AC, so yes.
For 12 piercing damage. And as it bites you, it's also going to try and claw you with both of its claws on either side.
Nasty piece of work.
Yeah. A 25, I'm assuming, also
No,
hits.
it doesn't hit.
For an additional 7 slashing damage as it like rakes down the side of your back. And the other one, 14 misses as well, I'm assuming, because you said 15 was your AC, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, that one hurts you a little bit, luckily.
Gotta love those temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And gotta love taking half damage at rage.
Yeah. Good combo, good combo.
Vershon, you're up.
Who's up?
You.
Me. Okay. Well, I need to move first because I can't see anything that's going on, or where anything is. So where is? Let's see. Ah.
Pushing past everyone, like. Can't see anything.
25, right? 25. I can go.
Don't know. Let's have a look.
Normal movement speed is about 30, but
Is it 30? Okay.
30. You can go.
I can go there, which means I can't really see it apparently. So
you want to be on the ground as well.
oh right.
Yeah, you
floating.
You'd be able to see this one here, that's in front of you.
Huh?
Unless you not actually physically see it.
No, I only see the outline of the giant token.
If you can see this part, then yeah, it's probably where the light's not reaching far enough.
Look at the light source.
If you can just see the edge, then that's fine.
Goron's hiding on the other side
Yeah.
with the light.
Yeah, I'm like,
If you can see the edge of the token, you'll be able to tell that the monster is there and shoot it. So.
Pew pew.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Plus,
then
you probably
I
heard
will-
Cork screaming at it as he hits it. Slash,
Oh.
Slash gets like French kissed by a toad and then mauled.
So gross. So gross.
Not imagining it. Not in my head.
Might
Whatever
Not
film
today.
you want.
Yeah, don't knock
Well-
it till you try it.
Since I can see where it is, at least the end of it, I'm gonna moonbeam
Cool.
that. So that would be the Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Yeah, that should be cool. My first thought is these things must have massive
Oh.
cost.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Wow, I rolled two.
That is a-
I rolled with advantage and I got 2 2s.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
So I will let's see 2d10.
Nice.
So 13 radiant damage. Is it a shape changer?
Is it sunbeam you're doing? Or you're doing moonbeam.
Moonbeam. So it's 5 foot radius, 40 feet high, and it's kind of on the edge, on the corner of it, where I see it. So, but not hitting Cork.
And
Not hitting Cork. Want to specify?
when doing so, it is not a shape changer. So.
Okay.
Yes.
So it looks like it was always just a giant toad and not a halfling that stood in blood.
And that's it for me, I believe.
Oh,
I'll
how much?
shillelagh.
How much damage did it take? Sorry, 13. Did you say?
Yes, 13.
Cool. Cool.
Radiant.
Save the sunbeam for something a bit bigger. I like it.
And
I didn't want to hit you because I have to do it in a line. And I would have gone.
That's even nicer. Thank you.
You're welcome for me not hitting you with
Yeah.
giant beam of sun.
Let me just. Hold person wasn't enough. Let me just fucking eliminate you.
Absorb the TARDIS.
Death is the best
Whatever.
way to hold somebody.
In reality, you
Whatever.
Orc's getting flashbacks.
Cork's
so-
just seeing you set fire to another thing.
it says that it also emits dim light. So I'm gonna put the token to emit dim light.
Excellent work. So now he's glowing.
Yeah, I mean,
A real
with the
queen again.
with the fairy fire, I think it would have glowed as
Yeah, the
well.
fairy fire would make it glow, so
Yeah.
so she would have
Should
seen
have been
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Turok, you're up.
Turok kind of like bends down to try to see in the little like tunnel that he's refusing to crawl in, and he's like,
What's going on in there?
but then Crow just gives him a little ping of a flash of the fight going on in his mind. He goes, "Fine," and he's going to Misty Step right past it.
Cool.
He has no desire to touch this thing, and he's gonna go just.
Yep.
And when he gets there, he's gonna see all the craziness going on, and he can only cast a cantrip after using a spell slot. So he will use Mind Sliver on this chonky boy right here. So he'll just stare daggers into it and say, "Your time is fleeting." And this is what the thingy is. Come on. Boop. DC 17 intelligence save, or it takes 11 psychic damage.
Nice.
This is the description. No.
A -2
Sorry,
or
boy.
a 6.
Wow.
So this starry, like, inky black and starry spike emerges above his head, and it just drives right into his forehead, and it just stays there, kind of like signaling that he is on his next saving throw. He takes 1d4 subtracted from it, so it's kind of like a target on his forehead. But he takes 11 psychic damage.
Nice.
How's the damage look? Because I think Crow might have told Turok that, like, took 2 arrows to the face, nothing happened.
Took 1. Oh no, there's 2. Yeah. forget
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he took 2 arrows.
There's someone
He
else.
seemed to sort of shrug off, but however, these like magical attacks and the like moonbeam seem to be affecting it a lot more than the arrows would. As the moonbeam sort of came down, you sort of heard the sizzle of his skin, and this arrow, this knife, being driven into his head. You see that it sort of winces in pain as it happens.
But
Want some fried frog?
Yeah.
Turok says,
"The shortcomings of martial damage, so pitiful."
And he'll take a few steps backwards. And that is yes, no, that's his turn. Yep.
Nice. So this
The other one is measuring for a thing to do.
Yeah.
I know.
He is.
I was going to say, is the other one ignoring us because he's now got the food to himself?
He's eating.
Yeah.
Actually, I totally forgot. Crow the familiar goes on my turn as well. So he's going to fly over and do the help action to just peck at this one. Well, it's already at advantage, so it actually isn't going to do that. It's going to just fly over and just keep eyes on whatever's going on here.
Did you know that if you've got any touch spells, your familiar can do it for you?
Oh yeah. I have Dragon's Breath specifically for that. But I don't have it prepared. I didn't prepare it today, so but,
Jack,
but I was thinking of it.
Jack, you're up.
Okay, the other toad went.
The other toad moved and held his action.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, come on, Lulu. Fly me up here. Let's get up and open these caverns up, because tonight it's open mic night. You're gonna see Jack fly right up here with Lulu. Let's see. Yep. And the second toad. Jack will target the second toad and say, "Hey down there, what do you call a frog who has no legs? Unhoppy." And he's just laughing to himself hysterically. "What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals."
Oh my god, these are fabulous.
And write them down quick.
What do stylish frogs wear? Jumpsuits. And basically, I'm hitting this frog with the worst jokes that I can do with vicious mockery.
And and he has to subtract one d4 from his save because of the mind spike.
I think that was the front one, right?
Oh yeah, the front one.
Yeah,
I'm targeting the one that's holding its action.
Yeah.
So I'll target the back one holding its action. You got to do a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. 13?
Fail.
Nice. And
nice.
You will take 3d4 damage of psychic.
Nice.
Ooh.
7 psychic damage.
Nice.
And we now have a depressed
And
frog.
yeah, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay. Let's do that. Oh, remember that's disadvantage. Cool. The bearded devil is up next.
Go Beardy, go Beardy, go.
He's taking a nap in the pool.
He's out for a relaxing swim.
Yeah, he's like, you see him go, he's killed one of my friends.
He's alive?
Yeah, but it's just the bearded devil that's with us.
Yeah,
we've got a companion.
No,
bearded
this.
as well.
Yeah, this bearded devil over
Oh,
here.
there's another bearded devil who's dead. Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Oxlot.
Okay. That makes more sense.
He unfortunately doesn't have enough reach to be able to hurt it at the minute, but he's.
I was going to say, I think Virisham, on your next turn, move back a few paces.
Wukong,
By the
you're
way-
up. Sorry?
I'm assuming this is a horseshoe, so these guys are all next to each other, right?
So
in line behind each other.
these ones are in the water. This one is on land now, but there is like a horseshoe thing that goes around the edge of the pool of blood around either side. Yeah.
So I guess question is these guys, can they be side by side or they in a line? Literal line.
They
one
would need to be single file, but you could have one on one side and one on the other side.
Okay,
Yeah.
further down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose it's just mechanical purposes of this. It's literally in a line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have got this guy in front of you at the minute, so you probably would need to get him out before you can run around. Wukong, you're up.
Joe, is this a window?
It looks like there is some sort of window there, but it wouldn't go into the building itself. I'd
No,
say.
but does it have a ledge on it that I could possibly stand on?
Let's go yes.
Right, so I'm going to run across the wall, stand on that ledge, and then I am going to target Toad 1 with my darts.
Yep.
And I am going to pop up my character sheet and actually roll to hit.
With advantage.
I was going to say that's advantage on that one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Oh, not that I probably needed it.
Nope.
Because
24
hits.
hits.
22 and a 24. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a key point doing a special action, which is called Deft Strike, which will increase the damage of this dart by 1d8.
Nice.
So instead of doing 1d8, it'll do 2d8.
Cool.
So let me just... So that's one is 9. And the second is 7.
Cool. And are these just normal darts?
No, they count as magic weapons because they are Kensai weapons.
That's what I thought, but yes, cool.
So that's my first attack. Second attack, I will pull out another dart.
Yep.
And launch it in the same direction with vigor.
Once more with
Oh
you.
wow!
Nice.
Good roll.
Double 15. I cannot use that same effect on this one because I can only use it once per turn.
Okay.
So this one only does normal damage. So that's going to do 12 damage.
Yes.
But as a bonus action, I can attack for a third time using one of my other monk features, which is when I attack with either unarmed or a Kensei weapon, I could spend another key point and get another attack.
Cool.
So last time, with advantage. Oh.
Yes.
Wow, the roll 20 seems to have a hard on for me getting 24. Sorry, that's 4 24s in a row because the second one was 2 24s. And this will do normal damage as well. So that does 9 damage.
And the voice from beyond just goes 180.
And that is my turn over. And just in case you were wondering, I have 1 dart left, so I can't do all that again, which is annoying. But there we go. It was better than nothing.
I don't know. You're up.
We'll try and get those darts back.
And
so I don't know. You say it's me, yeah. So I don't know. Is a bit like jittery because his arrow didn't do anything, and straight away he hears this voice coming from behind him. And what he does instead is he grips his shield and puts it in front of his person, and he loses complete control of what he's doing, and he just shoots a fireball from the shield into these oncoming creatures. So you kind of see the shield lighting up, and it's ongoing sphere of fire heading towards these 2 toads. In my panic, he cast fireball in that direction.
Cool.
Which will hit everything in its path as well.
Nice.
If I'm accurate, because I don't have that kind of information on the shield itself. I think the fireball is a 8d6 on a failed save.
Nice.
Of dexterity.
Not nice.
Yeah, hang on,
nice.
Cork.
Yep. And one of them, and Frog
Virashon,
A
who is probably
subtracts.
resistant.
Yeah.
Right.
Just getting the information up now for you.
Yeah, cheers, man. I'm going off the basic fireball, a 3rd level spell.
Can you aim it behind them so that it kind of like
I
explodes?
probably could have, but yeah.
Yeah, so
I've
it's
gone in a complete panic and just kind of.
It's a fireball, and you can point it at a specific spot. Where are you pointing it? And it has a 20-foot radius sphere.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm pushing it towards the one that I failed to harm properly, and that's where it's going, which is the front one.
So we're saying there.
We'll say about maybe we're aiming about here. It's because I'm probably trying to get all of them at both at the same time.
Yep.
So we're going in between both of these.
Cool. So could all of
Could
you
your
guys?
entire party?
Not the entire. Most. Make a dex saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
So the bearded devil to Wukong.
So, would I see this fire kind of coming at me?
Couldn't you just
Don't know.
like,
My argument would be that
over
you're
there?
probably focusing on this frog-like creature and not expecting a fireball to come from behind you.
Oh my
right?
God. Another 15. Really?
Oh my
Jesus.
Jesus hell,
Jeff, can you do me a favour and roll another couple of dice? Because we had a thing the other night where one of our players would only roll nat 20s for the whole night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might explain it.
Yeah.
What shall I roll? Anything?
Just
that's,
roll some more.
Roll
some more checks.
Yeah,
or something
stay
like
there.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, it's
That's a
different.
cocked 16.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That is hilarious how it cocks on roll 20.
Yeah.
Dex save.
Is it a 16? Is it a 3?
That is amazing. That's
Is it a
5
91?
24s in total.
That's nuts.
So I'll do the back one first.
You want me to do the rolling? Or are you doing that?
I'm doing. He got nat 20. I'll take that.
just to buy them.
And the other one failed.
Double four.
So yeah, could you roll the damage for me, please? Which is 8d6 fire damage on a failed
Is it
save.
half damage
or
if you made the roll?
Half as much if you succeeded. Yeah.
Full on one, half on the other.
I get half anyway.
I'm just going to roll the damage. Yeah. You
Yep.
can-
Yeah. If you roll the.
Was it 6d6?
8d6.
86. Okay, I don't. Okay, I'm going to do 4 and 4.
Yep, or you can do in chat. You can do /R space 8d6. Yeah, 4.
I got 17 and 16. So
Nice.
that's
No, 35.
27, 30.
No, it's not 35. I can't count.
27.
Should we say
33,
half
I
is
was thinking
16?
8,
33, 33, right?
33, yeah.
Yeah, half is 16.
Yeah, cool. So that leaves me with 4 temporary hit points. Awesome.
But you do see that the fireball almost hits the front frog creature in the chest, and he takes the main brunt of the blast, and the whole of the front of him is just singed and dripping. You can just see like the skin starting to peel off of him now, and he is looking very unwell.
Ananar takes the shield and he's like, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it.
You just hear, yes.
He is so turning into Gollum.
Yeah, it's not good.
Leave my precious out of this.
There's no two ways about this.
You just hear, burn them all.
Yes, yes, with fire. Yes, burn. Yes. And that's the end of my go.
Cork, you're up.
Cork. All hatred towards Virashon has gone. You found a way to
Oh
do that.
no!
You found a way to do that.
I personally didn't do anything.
There is that. Yeah.
You are personally asking for an arse whooping.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cork is gonna very much hits the frog in front of him for now, and then rage on that.
Is it easier for Cork just to keep a list of people that have not pissed him off?
No.
That sounds good.
At this point, yes.
First hit will do 21 damage.
How would you like to do this one?
Where the frog is heavily burned on its front, the maul will basically go underneath and up and into the chest cavity and just puncture through.
Add to the blood and ichor behind it.
Yeah.
Fileo toad.
Yeah.
Can Cork stand there?
On the
ledge.
Pinnacle, ledge, precipice, whatever you want to call it. There, yep. Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Also,
I
you got to
was just
remember that
wondering
you can jump onto the side part and hit it as well. So, yeah, you could technically be like here if you wanted to, and you'd be sort of beside it.
So this is more of an around area.
Yeah, because they're in the
Did
blood
you just
itself.
walk through my moonbeam?
He did.
I've not moved. Joe moved me.
No, but
Through
you,
mine.
yes, you could do, yes.
Because my other thought was to turn around and go smack Alan off.
What shield?
So yeah, there is currently, I think, a moonbeam like here.
Okay, sure. I will.
That's a brilliant drawing.
I will take the con save on that. So I'll do a con save now. On the moonbeam. 21 will probably do it. I take half damage, which was.
Oh, what was that? 13? I have to scroll back up.
So
yes, it was 13. So 6, yeah.
6. Cool. I will take the 6.
This is a moonbeam.
Actually, that's halved even further, isn't it? Because it's.
If you're raging, you'll take half damage of the half saved. Yeah.
So 3.
Yeah.
A whole 3 damage.
Whole 3 damage. Taking it. It's fine. You can move the moonbeam over me. That'll be fine. Cork will keep. Cork is gonna be fine with that.
Just friendly fire all day.
Yeah. It's fine.
Lulu's gone up in Cork's estimation.
Oh dear.
That is going to miss.
Yes.
No matter what. I do get a third attack now though because I've killed a creature. So
Nice.
I shall use that. Ooh, and miss again, unfortunately. Well.
Unfortunately, so yes. Jean-Baptiste.
So earlier in before we started combat, they did speak in common, right?
No, telepathically.
Oh, telepathically. But would I have a sense if if they can speak common? Should I do a roll to try and determine
Do
that?
me a history check. See if you remember seeing any of these sorts of creatures or knowing what.
18.
So you will remember that these creatures probably speak abyssal and telepathically.
Not common.
No common.
I can translate for you if you want.
How do you
Can I
translate the death
telepathically
screen?
talk back?
Sorry, what was that?
Can I telepathically talk back to them? No, right? I just receive.
Yeah, you only receive unless you've got the ability to talk telepathically. Yeah.
Okay. And I would know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that changes things. Okay, I will just pop my head out and happily shoot an arrow in its face.
Cool.
Specifically in its face.
In the face.
And with advantage, it's 27 to hit.
Cool.
That is
I don't think you... Do you get advantage on this one? It was just on the other one, I think, because the other one was the one that failed the thing on this. Oh, because you got
well,
sneak
either
attack.
way, it's 25.
Yeah.
Even if without advantage, it's 25.
Yep. That's fine.
I can go with the first roll.
Yep.
So that would be a 30 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you had hidden on the last turn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd
Bonus
still get
action to
like...
hide.
Yeah, so you'd
So
still
I
get
get
your...
a rogue sneak attack.
Yes,
advantage.
yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
How much was that?
And
Sorry,
then I'll hide again.
30 damage, right?
30.
Hide again.
Nice.
And then I'll hide again.
Cool.
I just poke my head out, shoot, and go back.
The image, right?
Virishon, you're up.
Yeah, we'll move that moonbeam.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I think you can just move it. I don't think
Yeah, I don't
moving
have
it.
to-
I don't think you have to make a roll if it travels past you. I think it's only if it lands on you, right?
If you start your turn with
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
or now I need to read it again.
When it enters for the first time on its turn, or if
Yeah.
it starts its turn.
Yeah.
I do like Moonbeam, so
I love
think I think that's what it was from what I remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Where are
Enters the
you?
spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn.
I'm
there.
assuming you're
I've
gonna.
already been through it.
So
once,
you've already been
so-
through it, so you're all good.
I'm assuming you're moving it to like here. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll go there. Sure.
I like the little
Why
thing that
not?
says, "This is a Moonbeam."
I know. I saw that, Joe. Fabulous. So that's the Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Let's go. 15.
Minus D4 on that one, isn't it?
Yes, it is because of.
So then that's going to be a
Jack.
no, because
Yeah.
anything below 15 is not going to make it.
Cool.
Aha! I remember the D4.
Nice.
And
Thank
it
you!
did a thing.
Thank
And-
you, Cork.
Is that gone now, Jack? Jack.
What's
Um,
that?
Is that is it for the rest of its turn? It does minus 1d4, or is it for its next check?
No, it's it gets disadvantage.
I guess
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you're using
Okay.
Vicious Mockery, so
Yeah,
it gets
Vicious Mockery.
disadvantage on its attack. It was my
On its
Mind
next
Spike
attack.
that was on the one that died.
Right. I mean, it would have still been
Oh.
it would have been a 15 then, because it's just normal. Because we'd take the left one first anyway. So 15
so it would have passed.
passes.
Oh, well. Still half damage.
Yes. Roll the damage.
It's what was it? 2d10 again? Yeah. Why is it not coming up? There we go. Well, it did it twice, but the first one was the better. I'll take that.
Yep.
I don't know why it did it twice. Might have been an internet hiccup.
Possibly. Cool.
So 15, 7 then I guess.
Yeah, so you once
But it's
again,
sizzling.
yeah, you hear the sizzling of its skin once more and smell the burning sensation coming from it.
Toasty toad.
Just gone.
Fricassee frog, anyone?
Turok, you're up.
Boy, after witnessing that fireball, Turok is a little like,
I do not wish to be burned.
so he'll stay back here, but you can still see the frog from there. And he is going to toll the dead. He's going to raise a finger at this toad and say,
You cannot escape your fate.
and then boop, make a DC 17 Wisdom save, or take 18 necrotic damage.
Love it.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, nat 20.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Does it take half, or is it just?
No, it doesn't take half at all. Turok kind of just weakly raises his finger, and then he goes, "Ugh," and he shakes it a little.
It's okay. It's okay. We all get performance issues once in a while.
It's very common.
This doesn't always happen to me, honest.
What does it do aside the damage?
What does what?
What does Toll the Dead do? Like, is it mad? Like, what does it look like or sound like?
Yeah. When Turok raises his finger, you can see that it doesn't look like much because none of you hear it, but to the creature hears this eagle's call that's just the Toll the Dead is flavored with a bell, but Turok doesn't like bells. But he has a familiar that is silent, and so the familiar's call is heard by this person, by the target. So, but unfortunately, it didn't work. So, so the toad probably hears nothing. It's like, what's that sound? Whatever that is. But Crow will have his turn, and he'll fly down and do the help action to give advantage to Cork. So Crow will kind of just like be pecking at it and like, giving some distraction. So Cork, you have advantage against this creature.
Go.
But that was Turok's turn. He said he just missed. So he's going to take another step back and just kind of like rethink his life decisions.
Herzru is going to once more try to bite Cork. And a 15. I think that hits, right?
It will, yeah.
For 13 piercing damage. And as it bites into your shoulder, it's once more going to try and rake with both its claws down your back, just making that gash even larger. So 26, I'm assuming, hits as well for 12 slashing damage. And its other claw as it tries to rake you as well. An 18 for an additional 14 slashing damage.
Jeez.
So yeah, this thing is just like biting into you and just raking you.
This is fine.
So caught on fire.
Went through a moonbeam.
Oh man.
It's a good thing you got all that temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are long gone.
Jack,
Those
you're
are
up.
long gone.
The moonbeam, it needs to take damage for the moonbeam when it was on the start of its turn as well, right?
Start of its turn.
Yep, so does it need to make another save, right? Or
Probably. Yeah, Constitution
Con
saving throw.
save.
I mean,
it still takes damage on that, so. 20.
Yeah.
It'll take half damage, I believe, so roll it.
And 15 again, so another
7.
Well, I can't math anymore.
7.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting late. I'm like, whoa, what's math again? What are numbers?
7 damage.
Yes. Jack, you're up.
Okay, so from the air, I mean, I've just seen this fireball like fly through, explode everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like looking back at Alinar, just like, what is going on? And I see this moonbeam moving around. I mean, it's just like a disco down there from like where, from like my vantage point.
Just up there, like,
There's
Yeah.
like cosmic owl just pecking at a toad.
Yeah.
There was like this disco spike in the other one.
So I'm gonna
reminds
kind
me of
come
the
down-
20s.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down here just a little bit next to kind of next to Woo. I guess Woo, you're standing in like a ledge, right?
Yeah, I'm standing on the ledge of that window there.
Okay, I'll come down sort of next to Woo then, and I'll look at Woo and say, all right, let's try to turn this around a little bit, and I'll yell down to the toad, hey, I know it was open mic night and we made our jokes and those were good, but really, you're looking really good. I mean, the little bumps on your back, so sexy. I mean, everything is just great. The slime coming off of you, the ichor, you are looking beautiful. And I'm going to attempt to charm monster, charm toad.
I thought you were trying to seduce it, but that's kind of
Now, I have my ways, all right?
Frog legs.
Charm toad, I like that.
So,
do some nasty things to that frog.
It's a wisdom.
Oh, let's not go down that alley.
Oh man.
Yeah, sax
All right,
music plays.
I've come to fix the photocopier.
Wisdom saving throw, and Joe, you do get advantage because we are attacking it.
He gets advantage anyway. So, wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw, 16 is what you got to beat.
He gets
you want a double 2?
You got
19.
It's very nearly a 2.
It was.
Whoa,
It was.
on the dice.
Okay. I think it just fails.
He just, you just see him telepathically go, I know you're joking.
You're joking.
I know you're joking. Oh, damn it.
We've just got a blast from this toad's past.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. All you do is just mock me.
No, let's keep it.
I'm not sure I want to keep this one.
Have you got any? Have you got any other?
Just imagine
things
the
you'd
little
like to do?
tadpoles we could have together.
Let's see. What's a turn order here? Woo's still. Woo's next, right?
Yeah.
The bearded devil, then Woo. Yeah.
Okay. I'll Well, since I'm next to Woo, I'll turn to him and say, all right, well, the little charm didn't work too well, so maybe you can pull it off, buddy. And I'll just kind of like, and I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Oh,
nice.
So it's 1d10 now.
Oh.
On top.
And that's on top of either an attack or a saving throw, isn't it?
Anything.
Yeah, anything basically. Yeah.
You get 1d10 now.
Oh, second one hits.
The bearded devil's
so the bearded devil hits him with his glaive over the shoulder of Cork, and the creature needs to do a con save.
The shoulder boulder holder.
Fail it, you scaly bastard.
He's fine.
Of course, it's fine.
This is fine.
So yeah, over the Cork's shoulder, this glaive just basically like comes swinging past and just clips this this creature over the side of the head, cutting out a chunk of its flesh. And Wukong, you're up.
Right, can I run across the wall to there, then run down the wall to there, and stand next to it from behind?
Yep.
Right, I could do that because that's less than 50 feet. I did measure it out beforehand.
Yep.
And I will attack it with my quarterstaff. If I can remember how. We don't get advantage on this one, do we?
No.
No. All right. Okay.
A 13 misses.
I'm going to use that D10.
Yes.
So I'm guessing I go over here to do that instead. So that's a lot more.
Yeah, so that'd be a 22.
For 8 damage.
Nice.
I shall then attack it for a second time with the quarterstaff. And get a natural 20.
Nice.
Double damage. There it is.
And on this hit, because I can do that thing again, I'll spend a key point and do Death's Strike again. So I get 2d8 instead of 1d8.
Nice.
And
then it doubles that.
Yeah. Well, that's one roll.
Yep, and then just click it again, and it will.
There you go. So, was that 13 plus 8 and 10 plus 4?
Yep. So that'd be.
Monk's got scoop.
21 plus 14, 35.
14. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. And then, as a bonus action,
can I ask you a question though first, Jeff?
Oh, go on then.
How would you like to do this?
Hey! So as I'm coming down the wall, I actually on the way down pull out my quarterstaff, and before I even hit the ground, I sort of do a barrel roll off the wall and smack it with the first attack, and then I do a sweeping uppercut with the second attack right into its groin. And basically, kill the family jewels off.
Nice. And as you do so, you smash this creature, and it just falls backwards. And as you see it, you just see it slowly falling into the water. And as it does so, this just wave of blood comes flying up out of the pool itself.
So where's the splash zone?
Yeah, where's the splash zone?
The splash zone is for anyone in this area here. So could you make me a Constitution save, please, of 12?
Is that asking to make this?
It will just be Wukong.
That seems a little bit unfair.
How great.
I know.
Yeah.
He sort of fell backwards. I know.
Oh man, that'd have been icing on the cake.
You're fine though.
Good.
You're fine.
So I backflip out of the way of the blood.
Yeah, so no more tadpoles is basically the story here.
It's amazing what you did to that toad with the removing of tadpoles, because I plan on doing that to Al.
That's for next episode.
Yeah. So what I'll let you know is that on the bearded devil, he does have a +1 glaive. The sort of blood creature that's been half eaten, that's floating in the water, that's clutching that glaive. And yeah, the rest of the cave is empty currently. So that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Well done, team.
Big thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you to Lee and Nyan for joining us as well, and they are going to be back next week as well. So
awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Any excuse to play.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I know.
And I just can't hide it.
Big thank you to all the viewers that have tuned in, everyone that's raided and all that. So if I missed anyone that's liked and subscribed, thank you now. I apologise, I couldn't shout out at the time. There's probably hectic stuff going on with this lot. Big thank you also to our supporters, Beadle and Grim.
Big up the
Beadle
and Grim.
And what have we got coming up? We don't have War Badger tomorrow because unfortunately I'm playing D&D all day. So
unfortunately, it's so hard.
Mate, I agreed to do a one shot and I haven't even planned it yet. So guess what I'm doing after this? Yeah.
Late night.
Yeah. Guess what I'm doing after this?
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. Who else? Thanks players. Thanks guys. We will see you next week.
Awesome.
Yes.
There it is.